Change. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Curt.
Good morning. Good morning. I am so sore and tired today.
From what?
From birthing KHEA Jr.
I can't imagine that you are your dad now. I just have to
Hashtag dad life. Dad life.
Dad life. Full swing. You look great. I'm going to say you look great, by the way.
Thank you. I'm really excited about KHEA Jr. and I'm excited to talk to the listeners about it today.
Like you're about to cry right now. So are you okay?
I got my push present ready to go.
You found Junior? You found your watch. Where was it? In the couch?
In the couch. In the couch.
Oh my goodness. What's up? Good morning, everybody. What's up, Natasha? Man, Curt looks pretty good, doesn't he?
I feel good.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it is finally Friday morning. It is a beautiful Friday morning. It's especially beautiful in Lamarck, Texas today. Curt, you went through an adventure yesterday. There was highs, there were lows. How do you feel today?
Whew, I'm sore. I am exhausted. My body literally aches from head to toe still.
Oh my goodness.
But when I look at KHEA Jr., man, nothing can beat that.
It's worth it, right?
It's worth every minute of pain that I took. The 20-minute labor. I mean, the doctors were really impressed. They're like, man, that's the fastest labor we've ever had. You were only experiencing contractions for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
I have enjoyed going back and watching that video many more times than I'm actually proud to say.
Not just you, like 3,000 people have also enjoyed going back and watching me scream in pain.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I went back and looked at it and I was
How
like,
many
what
times? Just once?
Once. I can only bear it one time.
One time.
There's something weird about seeing me scream in pain. That is hard, but everyone's like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. So I'm like, what did I do to you?
There's something about you screaming out in pain that makes a lot of people happy. And I'm trying to understand that.
I don't get that.
Because you know what? I can't explain it, but I get that same feeling. I get joy from seeing you like experience that and being like, KHEA Jr., get out. That's like, it's funny. I'm like, this makes me happy. Why am I giggling with joy over here with Curt?
But you did say at one point, you're like, we needed to stop. Because at some point, it just got really awkward.
I felt bad for you for a while. And I told you later, I was like, hey, you're a trooper. Hey, that's awesome. I feel like it's good that you have experienced at least a portion of what childbirth can potentially feel like. Until we find, and I don't know if this will ever happen, until we find a lady who has gone through childbirth, she would be the one who would be able to say like, yes, this compares, or like, no, it doesn't compare at all. And honestly, I can't find a lady who would be willing to do that. And I don't blame them. Honestly.
Man, I can't believe 3,000 of you were just like, oh, I want to see this. And the worst part about that is like the pain doesn't start until like 5 minutes. So people have to either like jump forward to see the video, to see the pain, or like sit there and literally watch.
Dude, I don't know.
The entire 20 minutes of me in pain.
It goes by so quick. Sometimes whenever we're in here and we have a guest on and like the hour flies by like that 20 minutes, it feels like 3 minutes. That's why that video has so many views.
Dang.
It has so many views.
I want to know, would somebody who has been through childbirth be like, let me get hooked up to the child simulator. Let me re-experience that again.
I don't know. That's what I don't think so. I don't think it's, I'm looking down at the board and I'm just noticing like how everything sounds in here. And it sounds like there was maybe someone who was in pain and like kind of delusional on medication after giving childbirth. And they came in the studio and just were like turning all the knobs. Did that happen?
A little bit. I had to do some recordings yesterday and there was weird like hissing sound in the mics. And so I adjusted the mics to make it so that there was no hissing. There's no hissing right now.
You know what?
I made it better.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this.
Natasha said, nope. There's a reason I stopped at 2 kids. I feel like that's kind of the case, is that people are like, this is why we stop having kids, is we don't want to go through that pain again. So I don't know
think
if there is a woman out there who's going to be like, let me get strapped up to this machine that makes me experience childbirth again.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I don't think there is somebody that would do that. And until there is somebody who would, then we wouldn't be able to get an accurate, comparison. But right now it's 8:43. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. I want to talk real quick about an event that's taking place tonight, 7 o'clock. At Abundant Life, that's where KHEA Radio is located. What we're doing is a night of worship, a night of music. We're going to have food trucks there. Snow King's going to be here. We're also going to have Smoke and D's Barbecue Fusion out of Alvin, Texas. They are going to be here. It's all going to be free. I love free food.
Free food. Can you imagine getting Mac Dillas for free? And all you have to do is come and hang out with us for an hour. Man, I'm signing up for that all day, every day. Free food from Smokin' D's Barbecue and Snow King. Man, we're talking about one of the greatest experiences that you could possibly have right here at Abundant Life.
Yeah, so there's going to be music. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come hang out, 7 o'clock. That is called Ascension. You are invited. I'm going to be there. I'm actually going to be playing during with the music as well, so playing with the team that is going to be doing the music. So come hang out and say what's up to us. Come have some Smokin' D's, come have some Snow King. It's going to be a great time.
I'm really excited about the music too. So food's great, but from what I've seen and from what I've heard, the music is also really, really good.
Yes.
And so that's going to be exciting for you. Be out here. We're going to be out here. Maybe I'll sign an autograph. Maybe you can see KHEA Jr. I'm holding him in my hands. Right now he's at the hospital. That's what happens after you have a child.
Right.
It's a couple days, but maybe I'll be able to sneak him out of the hospital and bring him to tonight's event.
All right. We're going to take a quick break right now. It is 8:44. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. We have a busy day. We have a busy show. It's going to be awesome. So stay tuned. Hang out with us throughout the time. Hop in, hop out, maybe tag a friend. Call a friend if you're listening at 99.5 FM. Tell them, tune in. They're about to have some fun stuff going on. Curt, fresh out of labor, looking good.
Yes, I'm really super excited about today's show. We have Keep Lamarck Beautiful coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. I think they brought in a sign and maybe there's a costume or something.
I don't think that's a costume.
Dressed up as
I think
Wonder
we have
Woman?
the real Wonder Woman in studio today. So stay tuned if you want to see what we're talking about and who we're talking to. Stay hanging out. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're on till 11 a.m.
The mic sound actually really good right now.
Dude, it's driving me nuts.
Why? Is it too loud?
No, it's not. What's
the issue?
the gain. So my voice feels empty.
It sounds good in my ears.
Not in mine.
Really?
I don't like it.
Pull down. So what I did was pull down one.
Yeah, I see one's up. And then where did you mess with on the?
Oh, I shut your mic completely off because it was the one that was hissing. So you probably just need to put up the gain on the left.
Oh, Curt, you're driving me nuts, man. You know what? Oh man, I love you, and I'm really trying to be nice today. But come, just put it back, whatever you did, if you can remember, so I don't mess with it. So hey, everybody, hopefully y'all are having a good day. Mine's starting off really good as well.
You need more gain?
No, that's the volume. The volume is good for what it is.
That's all it.
The only things you touched are those two.
These two knobs, and then I boosted the one. So I turned down my mic on the gain and boosted the one.
Yeah.
And then I shut your mic off because there's some feedback going on when Solomon was talking.
Okay.
So I didn't touch anything on the speaker or on the trap on the gate. Do you want to bring in the guest?
Yeah,
no?
we'll bring him in. You can go. We'll just talk for a little bit because I'm going to be fiddling with these.
Yeah. So one of the things that's really low on mic one, like your slider, you keep it that low.
Yes.
That's probably why we get those hissing noises, is because on the back end of the hissing noise is because you're putting too much gain in the mic.
All right. Well, this is where I'll put it usually around there. That's
okay,
dry in my opinion. But,
so that's kind of what I did yesterday. We recorded some stuff for tonight's worship night, and so that's why we were able to mess with the mics. Do you want to talk too, so that you can get your mics, and then I can?
I'd love to. I'd love to talk today. So check it out. It's 8:47. It is Friday. Hopefully everyone is having an awesome morning. I feel like we're gonna have a good show. So we're gonna be talking about Lamarck. We're gonna be talking about keeping Lamarck beautiful, making Lamarck beautiful. We love Lamarck. We are based out of Lamarck, Texas. These cookies have been staring me down, these taco cookies, for the past couple days.
Josh is not going to get any cookies.
You know what? I'm hoping that maybe if our shirts are done, we need to go take these cookies to Josh. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to help myself, right?
Do you want me to go bring them in?
Sure, yeah. Go talk to him, tell him, give him the rundown. And let's bring him in after that happens. But what's up, Ruth? What's up, AD? What's up, Angie? Thank you for bringing a gift. Legacy Collision and Angie Butler. They brought a gift to Curt. It was another push present, and they're awesome people. So go check out Legacy if you ever need some work done. And here is Stephanie. And what's up, Furniture Zone? That's good. I'm glad. Did all of y'all see Curt's video? Did y'all see the video of the child birthing process? So before this experience, Curt was kind of saying a little bit about how he heard, and he was inclined to believe that, having a kidney stone and passing one was a little bit more difficult and more painful than childbirth. And he was like saying, that's just what I've heard. I know people who have had kids and people who have had kidney stones. And for me, he's like, yeah, it's way worse. It's way worse. I've had kidney stones before. But then yesterday, and I wanted to make sure I asked him this question when he was laying down, like in the middle of it, if it was indeed like, hey, is that true for you? And he was like, no, this is way worse. This is way worse. I wanted to get him to say that, because the further away he gets from this experience, he's probably going to be like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And then whenever he gets to that point, I'm going to be like, yeah, you're right, Curt. It wasn't that bad. You did really good. Let's strap you up again. And then everybody will be able to, to get to relive what happened yesterday. That would be a good time. Probably a good time for everybody but Curt. But here he comes, so I'll stop. So good morning, everybody. Hey, go check out that Furniture Zone giveaway video that we have airing right now. All you have to do is like, comment, and share on that video, and you'll be entered into a chance to win $500 from Furniture Zone. So look at this. Our guest is here. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yes, so Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is here, and you look great.
Thank you very much.
You look great, by the way. So did you see anything about Curt giving birth?
I did. I was watching it live stream outside. I was really hoping to see him with that machine, and
yes,
wussed out on us.
Yeah, that was yesterday. That was fun for sure. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The best thing about Furniture Zone is getting to work with Stephanie Kovic. I like Stephanie. The funniest part about meeting Stephanie was, I'm gonna take this phone. Yeah, I'll take this phone call. You want to tell her about the
what's the pill? I don't know your best
the allergy pill.
I was like, what's the best? Check out this sign. Hey, how cool is that? 99.5.
We're on the air right now. What's up?
Someone's calling to congratulate Curt about being a new parent. Oh, it's funny. Hey, thank you for this.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I'm hurting today still.
This is awesome. Do y'all like that? And it's like a reflective, like a street sign.
Yes, it's a program that I started with Keep Lamarck Beautiful. I work with senior citizens, and about 2 years ago, I had to call an ambulance for one, and EMS passed the house right up.
I'm sorry. It's just hard to hear.
Oh.
It was hard to hear with Curt. Say that again.
So EMS passed the house right up, and at that point, I knew that a lot of the older houses in Lamarck, the numbers are painted over, they've fallen off, and they're just not really visible from the road.
Right.
So I felt it was my duty, because I love seniors, to kind of try to start this program. I had seen it done elsewhere, and it's 18 inches long. All the numbers are reflective, just like a highway sign.
Okay.
I'm pretty much the only one working on the project, but I sell them. They call me right on my cell phone. I make them, I deliver them, I install them the majority of the time by myself. But to me, it's a good thing, because if someone's having a stroke or there's some other kind of accident, every minute really helps.
So a sign like this could you put it like straight up on the house or on the garage, or
Yes,
where would it go?
there's two little holes. If you turn it around, you'll see the holes.
I see them reflecting right now with the light. There's one right there, and it looks like you'd be able to either drill or screw or nail or
also
anything.
zip strips. I do it on the fences, like the corner of the fence. If it's a long driveway, right on the house, it also go vertical or horizontal.
Mm-hmm. I remember that's what they had asked, like, hey, do you want it to go this way? So you could put the numbers and the address there. So, I don't know about how long ago. It was a while back, but I was a delivery pizza. I did pizza delivery, right? And that's one thing that you don't realize until you have a job where you're trying to find an address, and it can be an issue because people either they fell off, maybe it was never there, maybe it's on the curb, maybe it's at night. It's hard to find sometimes it's hard to find people's address. And so there are situations that arise whenever, hey, it's an emergency. Something's happened. We need somebody here to be able to take care of something, whether it's an ambulance, fire department. I don't know. You never know. And to have something like this that is reflective at night and it's new and fresh and you can put it right where it's visible can help save someone's life.
Oh, absolutely. And for Keep Lamarck Beautiful, we sell them for $20, and then all the proceeds go to do other projects in Lamarck.
Okay.
We do quite a few things for Keep Lamarck Beautiful. We currently have the fall sweep coming up. That's for people to get rid of recyclables, heavy trash. This time we have tires, because tires is a very, very expensive thing to recycle.
Okay.
But the city is joined with us, and we're going to be doing that. In the springtime, we do what they call the Spring Flame, which is the same type of event.
Okay.
They'll get rid of household paints, cleaners, just things that you normally can't put in your regular trash.
We can't put that in regular trash?
No, you can't put hazardous material in regular trash.
Kurt's probably the person making bacon and pouring the hot grease down the drain. You're like, it's all good. It's an apartment.
Wait, you can't do that either? What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nope, Kurt. It's all right. Yeah. My favorite is we do the Christmas decorating contest.
Okay.
We have a bus. We have our own little bus. It's a little old thing, but we all drive around in it and we pick homes, and they all get different types of gift certificates. It starts from like 175 and 50. So we like people to pre-register, but Christmas is a big deal with me. I definitely love my birth of Jesus.
How do we get those gift cards? Because I have an apartment that really needs some decorating.
You have to decorate and earn the gift card there, Kurt.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got to get that Christmas spirit.
So it's not happening.
It's not. Well, see, I realized this. So last year we decorated my apartment. We did this big contest where, I had to only spend $25 to decorate my entire Christmas set. So I realized this year I don't have an outlet. I moved apartments. I don't have an outlet, and the only way to get power from my apartment is through my front door.
Yeah, there's
no window.
Nothing, huh?
So that's going to be interesting.
You should get a
generator.
I'm sure your neighbors
run the
love
generator at night. That'd be funny.
Well, that would be the first apartment that we would have to go by, because normally it's homes and it's huge yard displays, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I love when people take pride in the community and they want to do that and share with their neighbors. My favorite quote is, "The world is a much brighter place when you actually live in it." And so living life in the details, living life in full bloom, and sharing those experiences, you never know, driving by, it might just brighten someone's day that was having an otherwise awful day.
Definitely.
It puts the spirit out there. And like I said, in Christmas, that's my favorite time of the year anyway. As far as some other programs that we do a program called Paint the Town, where people come and they register, and the city comes out, they measure, and they give them vouchers for free paint. The people are required to do the work themselves and give us photos. But it saves a lot of money, and it helps to beautify our city. And then BioFest is another, which y'all were there.
Yeah.
That is another program which my committee helps to sponsor.
Cool. Well, I can't get over how cool this sign looks right now.
Thank you.
It definitely upgraded our stuff. We got to find the perfect spot for it. I mean, this is probably it.
That's it.
Trying to be more creative with it. We had did something one time where somebody had brought in a menu. It was actually a new business called Bean Kings. And what they did is there was a a display that kind of hung up right there, and we made it look like it was a lower third, so it said Bean Kings like right here on the menu. And that's something we want to upgrade eventually to where we'll be able to do that like through the software. But it was like, hey, this works. So that'd be funny if we could figure out a way to do that with KHEA. But so right now, you are Wonder Woman, indeed. Whenever we ran into you at Bayou Fest, does that character have a name?
No, I just I love pink flamingos.
And you had a flamingo.
I had my flamingo hat and all my pretty stuff. But it was also October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm currently going through treatment.
Okay.
So I've got a very severe case, and I'm going through strong chemo. So I have my good days and my bad, but on my good days, I still like to put forth good energy. That is
very good energy. We had a young man who's 7 years old. His name is Braden in here with his dad, and he's a very smart kid, very bright kid. I believe from what his dad said, he's on the spectrum. And what he's done is he started last year. His mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, so Halloween was coming up, and he was like, I don't want to do candy. I want to see if we can get change. I want to get money, and see if we can donate it, because I want to make cancer go away. I just want to stop cancer. So he raised $400 and I believe $12 or $13.
Oh, fantastic! And
then this year he was like, hey, I want to do it again. And so he said, I have a goal to raise $1,000. And right now I believe he's around $2,000. And so then he was like, well, let's see if we can do $3,000. So he's been raising money with MD Anderson, and then I believe on the 10th there's like the Stomp Out Cancer Walk that they're doing, and so he has a team and that he's a part of, and spreading some awareness and just trying to help out. But he was literally, when was that? 2 days ago?
Yeah,
Braden.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so
it was a great interview.
Yeah, he was he's an inspiration. Like he's 7 years old, and just it kind of shows you that, and like you have an idea, and it's like, hey, why not? I can, you can make a difference. Everybody can make a difference.
Oh, absolutely. If people would think outside of themselves and think about the care of other people, and just spreading, goodwill. That's what makes us neighbors and friends.
And we had Snow King in yesterday, and we had some good chatting with him. They've been in Lamarck for years.
I love Snow King.
Yeah, years and years. And he was talking about how sometimes you just need to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and then like if everybody kind of did that, it was a little bit more considerate, like the world would be such a better place.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Every morning when I get up, I thank God for that blessed day, and I try to do something good for someone else. Even when I don't feel like it, I put that lipstick on and get one foot in front of the other.
That is good. So Wonder Woman today, you love flamingos. Is there anything else? Is there any other ones that you have, or it's like something, an idea?
Well,
maybe?
No, these are pretty much my two ulterior personas.
Yeah.
But I am an incredible domestic goddess.
Okay.
Yep, I love cooking.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We love eating.
Oh, I know. I'll have to bring something over here someday. Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So are there any other costumes besides Wonder Woman, or is this Wonder Woman is your thing?
No, Wonder Woman's kind of a new thing. The flamingo, that was also kind of a new thing. Just kind of changing personas and trying to adapt to my diagnosis and treatment. And like I said, still do, wonderful things.
Yeah.
Last Friday, I was Wonder Woman again, and that's when I passed out the cancer bracelets at MD Anderson.
You weren't dressed up when we met you on Saturday.
Not as Wonder Woman. I was dressed as the flamingo Saturday.
Yes, that's right. I remember that now. That's funny.
How could you possibly forget, Kurt?
Because I like the Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there I was dragging my IV pole down the little corridor to room. And then people kept coming in and saying, oh, I saw Wonder Woman was here. And people, doing the photo ops, taking photos with me and things like that. And I think my trash man got a surprise this morning. It's a little late getting the trash out. So when he sees Wonder Woman halting the trash, trash truck this morning.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
A couple of things is Colleen Merritt is our public relations lady, and she is an absolute dream. And she has the hashtag I love Lamarck. So we'll definitely want to share this on that.
Oh yeah.
And definitely make sure you leave the space between La and Mark.
Oh, you know what? She got onto us a little bit. She said, what we hashtag Lamarck and on a photo on Instagram. and that was a thing.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you will get a chiding email if you do not do it correctly.
Yeah, Colleen's cool.
Definitely going to put a space, even though it loses the hashtag, just for Colleen.
Absolutely. Well, she does a little underscore.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, so it's kind of
Hashtag-
like hashtag
I love la hash
love.
underscore mark.
Okay, we got 20 seconds. We're gonna go on the FM as well. Have a
Okay.
good time.
It's even better.
And then we'll just make sure.
Oh, okay. So all this was for nothing?
No, it's on social media.
Oh god. I was like, I have to do it again. I'm scared.
A little bit.
Okay.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it is a beautiful Friday morning. I am excited about today. We have some guests in studio. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Keep Lamarck Beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about what is Keep Lamarck Beautiful? Let's start there, because there's a lot for us to talk about during this hour.
Okay, absolutely. We started out as the Lamarck Clean City Commission, and then a year ago we changed our name to Keep Lamarck Beautiful. We all attend the Keep Texas Beautiful convention every year, and we pick up a lot of really, really wonderful ideas. Keep Lamarck Beautiful is just that. We try to make our community beautiful, and we do good things. We've got many, many programs that we do. One is our fall sweep, which is coming up here very shortly. Our spring fling, we do Christmas decorating contests. We have the Christmas parade. We have a paint program called Paint the Town. And also we participate in BioFest.
Mm-hmm.
My pet project is the 911 reflective address plates, which you see there. 2 years ago, I had a client and I had to call an ambulance for him. And even though I was in the yard trying to flag them down, EMS drove right by.
Mm-hmm.
The house was not well marked. So at that point, I knew that seconds count. And I had seen this program done other places. So I began to do the research. I presented it to our board. They agreed with me and voted it in. And then I make these. They're $20 a piece. I can give my number out if y'all want that.
Sure,
Yeah,
go
that'd be
ahead.
great.
Okay, sure. You can call me direct. My phone number is 409-256-4645. I make them, and usually I deliver them and install them for you most of the
cool.
time.
That's cool. So why is it so important to have, Lamarck, Texas? Why is it important for it to be beautiful? A lot of times, I guess people don't stop enough to look around and say like, hey, this is the world I live in. There's so much of our life takes place on social media and in your phone and in business and stuff. But why is it important to actually have, Lamarck be beautiful?
Well, the world is a much more beautiful place when you actually live in it. I think people will take pride in their community, and that's important. You need to be proud of where you're from. And when you're proud, you keep things neat, you keep things clean, you brag, and in that you're willing to be a good neighbor and you're willing to help other people. And that's what really makes a loving community.
Yeah, and I guess the city and the leadership, they've been supportive, and they love this, right? Keep Lamarck Beautiful is a part of it.
Absolutely wonderful. We have a fantastic mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Our committee is wonderful. We work together beautifully. Everyone is hard workers.
That's cool.
So one of the things that I remember growing up, we had to keep Lexington beautiful. I grew up in Lexington, Nebraska, and they had trash cans that had the logo on the side of it, and they were placed throughout the community so that way people didn't litter. Is that kind of the same thing? Do you guys do some of those projects as well, where you're making sure that litter is not in public, basically?
The Parks Board is more responsible for the trash cans, and they do a wonderful job with what they do. Ours is more of the beautification and projects to promote people themselves taking care of their community. We have the trash walk coming up also the same day as our fall sweep. And like I said, we're going to be taking all types of recyclables that day, things that you normally cannot put in your heavy trash that sometimes people will just dump on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to make it convenient for them to get rid of those unwanted items.
Did you hear about, I think it was the Cambrell Foundation who did the Laundered with Kindness Day?
Oh,
and
yes.
that was in Lamarck. How cool is that?
That is wonderful.
Yeah. And, it's things like that. If you didn't catch whenever we were having that interview, what they were doing was, just going to a laundromat and helping somebody pay it forward, like paying for somebody's laundry, helping them carry it from the car to the facility, from the facility to the car, helping them fold it, just anything, laundered with kindness. And that's the first thing I thought of when I heard the name. And then when we talked about it, I was like, oh, okay, that's a cool thing. And it should be, it was a Lamarck Day, and they want to work to make it a national holiday and a national thing, just to spread some love and to do little things like that. And that's what makes our community great. That's what can make our community even better, taking it to the next level is people like you and things like that, just coming together, taking care of what you have.
Absolutely. Being a good neighbor is an important thing. And I don't think we live in such a fast-paced life. And like you said, we're always on our cell phones. A lot of times you don't take time to walk next door and say, who lives there? Do they need help?
Yeah. And that can also help if there is an emergency, if something, just checking on people. We have, it was raining, the other day, and it kind of reminds people of a year ago and what was happening with our tropical storm and the hurricanes that come. And sometimes that's the only time whenever you try and meet a neighbor, like, hey, or you don't know, do they need help? And it's always good to be able to know your neighbor beforehand, and then you can check on them in times of need as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm so proud to be a Texan and proud to be a resident of Lamarck. And one thing that the disasters that we've all incurred have shown us is that we all pull together, and nothing matters but unity at that point. And it would be great if we all had that unity all the time.
Yes. How long have you been in Lamarck?
I've been in Lamarck for 12 years.
Okay.
I was born a very far place, Galveston Island.
It is like its own little foreign land at times. And did you grow up in Galveston?
I did, BOI.
Okay, cool. And what made you want to, come up to the mainland?
I live in this beautiful little Desperate Housewives looking subdivision. And it was the house. It was, little Victorian white picket fences. I just loved it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And that's in Lamarck. Okay, very cool. And what are some things, I guess, like in Galveston that kind of make you, I don't know, want to go back and visit? I mean, it's right down the street, but like whether that's restaurants or like, I don't know if you're into the beach and just it's a whole different culture down there at times.
Oh, absolutely. Well, being, born there, it's the whole beautiful historic Galveston Island. I love the history. I love the architecture, the beautiful churches, the beautiful historical homes, sunsets. My parents live there. So I do go back often.
That's cool.
I love it. I've got that island blood. So
yeah.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about today, kind of going back to the beautification stuff, is the city has those contests once a month where either it's like a business or a yard that they recognize for that month for being the best property.
Oh, yes, that's our yard of the month and business yard of the month. And Vivian Allen, she chairs that. She does a fantastic job. There is no one on our committee that works harder than Vivian.
You know what? Okay, that may be true, but there's nobody other than me and Curt that are out there cutting the grass of KHEA radio, pulling weeds, just waiting for that glorious day. Tell her, Curt, tell her.
KHEA has a great property. Our yard right here in front of our studio is amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Like right here.
Flawless.
You see it through the window, right?
Oh yeah.
You see that yard?
Yeah.
If you drive by any day, you will probably see Curt out there pulling weeds in his hot dog costume, or like mowing the grass or cutting it with scissors. I don't know. We try to get it done. We try and keep it nice, and we're just waiting. How can we be put into consideration? I've been blowing up the Instagram for the city of Lamarck. I'm like, and they tell me something, and it's probably pretty important, but I'm just like, I don't want to have to do that. I just want the sign. I just want the sign in the
I know. I'll put a nomination in. I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
not the church building.
No.
Just the radio station.
KHEA.
I see
KHEA.
that. I see
It's
that.
a little different.
Yeah. Now Vivian looks for color,
Oh,
So-
there's color out there.
Yeah, so when you're hanging taco, that's with the vegetation.
I'll hang it outside.
There you go.
I will hang it outside if I have to, whatever it takes. And we'll put this so that way people know. Because sometimes, you know what? People do not know we are located inside.
I know you could drive right
church.
by.
And they'll know this. They'll see this and they'll say, oh, 99.5. That's the radio station I'm heading to.
Absolutely.
Next, now that we got our sign, you know what I want next?
What?
I want the street named after 99.5. 99.5 Street, KHEA Radio Street.
That's way too long. And they just changed it.
Okay, I got it. Casper Street.
That's the worst. That's literally a really bad name. It actually is a good name, but I don't think it works. And they just renamed it. Right now, it's 9:12. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Curt, you want to take a look at the weather, see what's going on this weekend?
Sounds
Hopefully
good.
we don't have any more rain. Just get a couple of days, break or so. But this is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. This is the KHEA Radio Kickstart Weather Center, brought to you by Texas Chronicles History, Mystery, and Adventure with Kersey, the Corn, Casper.
It's really cold right now. It's 58 degrees right now in Lamarck, Texas. That's freezing for us here in Texas. 75 is going to be the high today. It's going to be sunny tonight. Saturday, 80 degrees. Sunday, 84 and sunny. Hey, it drops back down next weekend. 63 the high on next Saturday.
Real radio.
So it is, it's a parking lot with a lot of color. We do have a lot of color. We just literally, me and Curt and with a team of people, we're out there like repainting the lines, striping the lines in the parking lot.
No joke.
So there's some bright yellow in there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got my shoes. There's still the yellow paint on my shoes.
Yeah, and we do have little spots of grass and flower beds that we do try and.
What colors are they looking for? Pink.
Yeah, what colors can we
Blue.
put in there?
Any
Orange.
color, any color.
Any color at all.
Yes.
We just need more color in our parking lot.
more color.
I'm just gonna go get like rainbow spray paint.
What if this? What if
has to be
this?
growing. Has to be green.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, what if we did a hashtag I love Lamarck
In the
across
parking lot.
parking lot, so that you can only see hashtag I love Mark from the air, like a big one.
I think that's a beautiful idea.
Well, you
that
know
would
what?
that would definitely get us yard of the month, right?
I don't know about yard of the month, but it'll get you something.
We'll take it.
We'll
And
take anything.
our parking lot was a lot cleaner than it was because we had just power washed it, and then a truck that I won't say who they worked for pulled into our driveway, and it bursted into flames, and then the Lamarck Fire Department came and put it out. So if you see a big stain out there, please don't hold that against us for our we tried the best that we could. We literally just it broke our hearts to see the big black that was like in the parking lot.
That was a crazy day.
It was. Yeah, they were like, the gas tank's full. And we're like, what? Go, like, get away from the door. We're like, all right, we're out of here. We did not know what was going to happen.
Yeah, that would definitely be a little bit shocking.
Yeah. So right now it is 9:15. It's Friday morning. Good morning to you. If you're listening, hanging out with us, hopefully y'all are having a good day. Let us know, what do y'all have going on? If y'all are interested in getting one of these signs to help support Keep Lamarck Beautiful, let us know. We'll be able to get you the right number and how to get one. We have one, and I like it.
Can I get that number one more time?
Sure, my phone
409.
number is 409-256-4645.
I just heard the
45.
4645.
Mm-hmm.
256-4645.
That is correct.
That's correct. Mhm. Yep. The month of October, God made a lot of glorious things, but the month of October, I think He made for me and Winona Ryder to shine.
Why is that? Why?
The
'Cause all the
costumes, I can wear costumes every day. Yeah.
Oh man, she is in some movies. Was she in Beetlejuice?
Yeah,
Is that her?
Beetlejuice,
Yeah, she's
Edward Scissorhands.
she's in Edward Scissorhands.
Yep.
Isn't she also in that Netflix series?
Oh, she is. She's like the mom of one of the kids, Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things. I couldn't think of
She's
it.
in Stranger Things.
Season 3's coming out. soon,
She's in
isn't it?
Little Women, right? But I don't know if that one kind of counts.
Yeah.
But she's
Yeah.
still in it.
Yeah.
She was in a couple episodes or an episode of Friends. Great TV show.
Hmm.
Pull up her IMDb.
Most definitely.
Is that your favorite actress?
Not my favorite, but I do like her quirkiness.
Yes.
You know, everybody kind of needs to be themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Not really, not currently.
Favorite film?
My favorite film is one of those really artsy films called Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, which no one's ever heard of.
Curt, have you heard of it? I've never heard of
See?
it. Yeah.
What to do when you're dead?
Things to do in Denver, but very specific.
Yeah,
Oh.
When You're Dead. And it's got an awesome soundtrack.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. My son's so he's 5, but he's really into soundtracks too. Even if it doesn't have words, like the music that's just like a film like that, he'd be like, "Oh, well, this is the part where." And like in his head,
Mhm.
it's kind of interesting to see. Like he plays out the movie and he like tells me in spoken word like what's going on, play by play.
Yeah.
Yep. So I like our sign.
I do.
I
love
like this sign too.
I wanted.
I'm partial. Yeah.
Anne says those are great reflective signs. They're fantastic.
Mostly, I've guilted everyone in my neighborhood into getting them.
You need one.
Yes, all of our council members.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good thing to have. And then they get to meet Wonder Woman if they order one.
Hey, check this out. Leah said Church of the Living God in Galveston is looking for 200 families in all of Galveston County that need help with Thanksgiving to give Thanksgiving boxes filled with Thanksgiving Day goodies. It would be good to get the word out. That's awesome. Yeah, we can help. If y'all have like a flyer or something something where we can point people to, that'd be cool. We definitely like to share that because, I mean, we're all trying to do the same thing. And if there's anybody in need, we need to come together as a community, you know, the church, the city, if the city can, just normal everyday people to do that, you know, help people. We all go on hard times and everybody needs help.
Are you going to apologize to Leah for yesterday?
Leah, yes. You know what? Curt told me later, he was like, hey, Leah may not know. He's like, I could tell you're joking. He said, but Leah may not know that you were joking whenever I was like, 601 Delaney Road. Why does everybody want to see me hurt too? But yeah, no, thank you for listening. And I'm sorry. I should have let it known. I should have either done two things, not said it at all, which is probably the one thing I should have said, or the second one, at least let you know that I was joking. But no, thank you for letting us know that, Leah. And yeah, I apologize if there was anything.
I was like, I saw it. I knew you were joking.
Curt, he was like, it got awkward. And I was like, I didn't feel awkward at all.
I did. And I think the guests did too. I was like, Gardy just lashed out on one of the listeners for no reason. Well, there's a little bit of a reason.
But it was, yeah, I'm sorry. I was joking. And well, thank you for hanging out again today. So maybe she knew I was joking.
Yeah, she didn't say anything. Like, I feel like if someone was really offended by something that we did or said, that they would definitely comment.
Yeah. See, well, thank you for hanging out with us, Leah. She said she knew I was joking. Okay, good. Because Curt told me, he's like, I don't think that. He's like, I know you, and I knew you were joking, but I don't know. But okay, I'm glad that you could pick up on that.
I do agree that you need to do some more stuff. Like you did the iCryo.
You know what? And here's the thing. I did iCryo and I got backlash for that. You know why? Because people, and I'm not even joking, people were saying that's, you know, Curt does this stuff. Curt does this stuff. That was wrong. Gardy, you shouldn't have done that. You know, Curt, and I'm not even joking. I got backlash and I was like, okay, people do like seeing Curt do this stuff. And it's kind of like, okay, part of what we do is like, this is really who we are, you know, and sometimes we play it up a little bit, but most of the time we do not. And so Curt really is that person. People do like to see him get in situations. I would be open to trying things, but I get backlash whenever I do. I don't know.
You know, I have to say, almost 4,000 people wanted to see Curt in pain yesterday in the pregnancy simulator.
Well, I did too. I'm sorry.
Dang.
It was good to see.
The comments are the funniest. They're like, we want more.
The most underrated comment was Chef Mary Bass, and I wish I would have seen that because I couldn't keep up with all the comments with the people that were watching.
Was just commenting, yeah, it was crazy.
Mary said, "Let us know what centimeter he's at." I would have done that. And also, there was other good advice. People were like, hey,
I didn't understand it. She's talking about dilation, right?
Yes. So.
We're explaining childbirth apparently with our mics muted.
I had to give a little anatomy lesson to Curt. Kurt's like, what babies? What baby
the best comment yesterday was like, Curt, you need to have your legs ready, you know? And I was like, I'm trying. Literally like flapping around as I'm in pain.
Someone else had said, hey, when the contractions come, you're supposed to push with them. And then the other thing people said is, hey, you're not allowed to have water, ice chips, and we need to do it again.
No.
Hey, I tell you what, if we can get
5,000 Facebook likes in the next day, I will do it again.
Oh man,
I don't want to do it again. There's no part of me that ever wants to sit in that machine ever again.
Well, okay.
Well, maybe I should take a Lamaze class. You could be his Lamaze coach.
If I took a Lamaze class with you, would you do it again? And if I held your hand, because that was a big thing. Kurt was like, "Somebody hold my hand." Everybody was like, "Nah, we're not gonna hold your hand. It's a little weird." But Dr. Mahano did,
Dr. Mahano held my hand.
and then Dr. Cordy, she was like, "Dr. Mahano's so nice." He is nice. He's a great guy.
They were fantastic. So Peak Performance is located at Mall of the Mainland at the World Gym. Did you notice I called it the World Gym Arena yesterday?
You called it the World Gym Arena. That's the
I like
Booker T
that
World
name.
Gym Arena.
I like that name, like the arena.
You might be onto something.
They need to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Coach Ninus, did you see the video of Kurt in the birthing process? I feel like I did not see your comments on there, so you haven't seen it. You need to go look at Kurt hooked up to a birth simulating machine so he could experience childbirth yesterday. It was, well, I'm not going to put your, any preconceived ideas. I'm going to let you kind of have your own interpretation of that whenever you have a chance to watch it, but it was great. So shout out to Kurt's old high school, huh?
Yeah.
Playoffs.
Football for the first time in a long time.
Cool. So we have Wonder Woman in studio.
Absolutely.
We're talking about keeping Lamarck beautiful, why it's important that we do that, and how people can get involved. And you made the sign for us.
I did. You're talking about how to get involved. We always need volunteer groups. There are some people that were not able to paint their homes for the Paint the Town.
Mm-hmm.
We need people to help with that. Also picking up trash. We do a lot of stuff with like service programs.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school here locally, we had to do service work. We had to do community service every year. I went to a Christian school,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a good thing. I think it helped build who I am today and my care of my community.
That's cool. I'm guessing O'Connell?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Graduate of 1987.
Very cool.
So people that also may need to get community service hours for another reason, we also do those.
Okay.
So if they want to help with the picking up the trash or whatever like that, we will sign off for them so they get those community
Awesome.
service hours.
So we have a question, and somebody is asking if they can get more information on the Lamarck house painting.
It's closed for the year.
Okay.
It will start up again probably January of next year.
And what does that entail? Like if somebody hey, I'm either elderly or in a position where I can't afford to have my house painted, is that kind of what it is? Like people will come paint it? Or am I
well, no.
misunderstanding?
We generally, the person is supposed to be able to paint it themselves.
Okay.
They have to do all the work to have it ready.
They get the paint.
Yeah, we
cool.
just supply the paint.
That's very cool. And that makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
A fresh coat of paint, whether it's on the inside or the outside, yeah, that can make a big difference.
Oh, absolutely. Well, with the weather, even it's
Mhm.
protecting your wood from rot and everything else. Like I said, it beautifies your neighborhood, and it just makes you feel better when you live in a nice home.
That's true. Have you ever watched the show Fixer Upper?
Yes.
Sometimes literally all they do is just like power wash a house,
Mhm.
paint it, and then flowers. And then like the outside, it's taken care of. And it makes a huge difference. And then on the inside, maybe they do whatever they do. But yeah, a fresh coat of paint and cleaning something and doing the yard like ours out here at
Mhm.
KHEA Radio, really nice.
Gorgeous yard.
It can make all the difference, and just it makes you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you live somewhere that you're proud of, whether that's your city or your house, just life is better,
It's true. It's true. Like I said, it's all about living life in full bloom.
Mm-hmm.
Make your surroundings beautiful, and it catches on. If you're feeling good, you put that spirit onto someone else. If your yard is pretty with flowers, somebody walking by, they're going to see that it's going to brighten their day, and they're going to think, well, maybe I want to plant a flower.
Right.
Yeah. Or with that Yard of the Month Club, that gets to be a competition. Also with the Christmas decorating contest, that's
For
amazing.
businesses,
Well, businesses we're working on.
housing,
For mostly the individuals and neighbors, they like to compete who has the best yard.
Okay.
And also the Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, sometimes you think you are in Christmas Wonderland.
That's cool. And there's another question: more information on what to do with old tires and old paint and chemicals.
Now, this particular fall, our fall sweep, we are not taking the chemicals. We didn't have
Okay.
a contract with that, but we are taking the tires. It's all regular type of tires, no ATV tires, off-road tires like that. Those are not acceptable.
Okay.
Apparently, they're of a different caliber and they mess up the recycling thing.
Got you.
So we're
So
gonna.
they like grind them up maybe or something?
Yeah, this company, I'm not sure who we're using, but we have a trailer that's coming. We'll take these tires, they grind them up, and they probably make walkways,
Yeah.
footpaths, things like that. Or this new thing is that hard plastic mulch.
Oh yes. I was gonna use some of that because it like you could just put it in one time. Like,
Yeah.
add more. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. So recycling, that's a big effort that we're trying to push forth, with our new cans and stuff over the past year. So hopefully that's making a dent in our ecosystem.
Yes. And then something else with the rubber, sometimes I've seen like a rubbery substance on playgrounds, so like if kids are on the swing set or on the big toy or whatever they call it, they get and they bounce on the ground a little bit if they fall, So it's kind of a little safer environment there.
There's people much smarter than me that come up with these ideas.
Us too. There's a lot of people. We have ideas, but they're usually people are like, huh?
What are you doing? Yeah.
You're doing what? And then we
Welcome
do
to
it
my
anyway.
world. Yeah.
And somebody asked, where do you take the tires?
Right in front of City Hall. And I don't have the date here written down in front of me, but it is on the city's webpage. It's our fall sweep.
City Hall in
Right on Bio Road.
That's Bayou. Okay, that is Bayou. Yeah, I remember. And Bayou's like Leo's and the old middle school and the fire department and all that.
Yeah, fire department's all connected to us.
Then Bayou and Cedar. That's Snow King. With Snow King, I'm excited to have some Snow King tonight because I'm a big fan of Frito pie.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna eat some Frito pie tonight from Snow King at Abundant Life for an event we're having here. KHEA Radio is sponsoring it because that's what we do.
I'm one of those weird people. I put mustard on my Frito pie.
Me too. You know why?
We're soulmates.
Why do you do it?
I like it.
Yeah. So I like it too. But usually if I have I love chili dogs and that's where I think the Frito pie is like, oh, Fritos on the side. And it's like, oh, a little chili spills on it. Whoops, cheese. And then you just put mustard on the hot dogs and you're like, oh no, it slips. And so then I just end up with Fritos, hot dogs, chili over all of it, mustard over all of it, cheese over all of it. And then it's just like a big, beautiful meal that I eat too much of.
Absolutely. I used to bowl in a bowling league and I'm a major sandbag bowler. It's just because I start out real weak, but after my Frito chili pie with mustard, boy, I'm making a big turnaround.
Hey, there's a gentleman, he's in high school and I didn't realize they do this, but they have district and state and bowling.
Yeah, they have college scholarships for it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So Escape Kema, it's a local business in Kema. It's an escape room. So you kind of solve the mystery with the team. It's a team building exercise. It's a lot of fun. They're one of our partners here.
Oh, fantastic.
And her son, who is a senior this year, he's at Clear Lake this year, but he's the #1 bowler in the district. And so I ran into him yesterday at Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts because he trains there. He's a black belt there. And my son, he's just starting. So he's on the beginning. But anyways, he has a full ride to the University of Houston for bowling.
Oh, fantastic.
And I thought it was going to be because he's bright and he helps with the rooms and programs, all this stuff. So I thought it was going to be like, I have a ride in engineering. And I was like, oh, what's your scholarship in? He's like, it's in bowling. That's so cool. I was like, how often do you bowl? He said probably about 4 days a week, 2 hours a day. And then that's training. And then sometimes for fun, on the weekends and everything. So cool.
Absolutely. Who would have thought?
Yeah, not me. Curt, I'm hesitant to ask you this. Are you a good bowler?
World class.
I can see that in you.
I was state bowler 6 years in a row.
Were you really?
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
1st grade through 6th grade. That's right. State champ.
You were the state champ of Nebraska bowling 1st grade through 6th grade.
I went to state.
Okay, you went to state.
So world class.
Did you have the mustache and a bowling shirt back then too?
Yes. As a 1st grader,
yes.
I was rocking the mustache. Us Lebanese people, we have
early mustaches.
Mustaches.
Hey, out of all the things and claims that you've made, this is the first one I actually believe. I was like, because looking at you, I'm like, what?
I'm not one of those people that I own my own bowling ball world class.
Well, it's hard to own anything when you're a kid because it's like your parents' stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If you're 1st through 6th grade.
Here's the funniest part. I would always qualify for state because my name starts with a C. They would always put me on probably the first lane. Well, the first lane had these stinking windows or the mirrors against the wall. Every place you travel to state and state would shift bowling alleys. Every year I went to, there was the stinking like mirrors against the wall, and for some reason it like freaked me out, and I bowled like a 30 every time, even though like I qualified for state, you know, with like 150s and 200s. I would get to state because I was next to that mirror. It make me freak out.
Righteous acts of kindness. They say Curt does everything. You know what? And Curt does claim to do everything. But of all the claims that he's made, all of the ridiculous claims, this is the one I actually believe. Because looking at you,
singer.
Okay, and then he's like, I was world class, like power lifter, like football player.
I'm also the world class at giving
speaker,
birth.
debater. Anyways,
World class at birth.
the only one that I
20 minutes.
believe, you look like a bowler. You look like you could bowl.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Power lifter? Does he look like a world-class power lifter? No. Does he look like a world-class bowler? I could see it.
Okay, so the people want to see. Keith says, "Ask Wonder Woman to stand so we can see her outfit."
Yes, do the spin around.
I love it. Which one do you like better? Do you like Wonder Woman or hot dog?
I have to hot dog.
My
Like
hot
you?
dog. Yeah.
Go put your hot dog costume on, and then let me be the
don't know.
judge. Is
Where
it
is
here?
I will beat him so bad.
Hot dog's in my car.
Go get
Go
it.
get it. Yeah.
Go
Uh-huh.
get it.
The fight is on.
Curt, quit playing. Go get the hot dog costume. Let's make this happen.
Yep. He doesn't know who he's messing with.
Man, no, he doesn't.
I run on Diet Coke, cupcakes, and off the wall decisions.
Diet Coke and cupcakes. Is that what's in there? Diet Coke?
Absolutely.
cupcakes.
In my flamingo cup.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Cupcakes
Yeah.
are later.
Man, so yeah, we need to get a poll going. So when Curt comes back, he's going to put on his hot dog costume. I'm surprised he doesn't have it on underneath his clothes.
I know. He seems like that kind of guy.
Oh, he definitely is. Very, very special. Peculiar, I guess, is a good word. Oh, man. Yeah. So Vanessa asked who's watching the baby while Kurt's at work. He said it's still at the hospital. He said that earlier. Vanessa, hey, how was your interview? Did you mention me and the opportunity for me to get interviewed? That's all I want, is for me to be interviewed one day. No one ever wants to interview. Do you want to interview me? Nobody ever wants to interview me. Can you do that now? Okay.
So, Gordy,
Yes.
where are you from?
You know, so I'm from Angleton originally, and I moved to Lamarck when I was about 10 years old. And yeah, my family still lives here down the street off Lake Road.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
What are your aspirations in life?
So let's see. What do I want to do? I like doing radio stuff. I enjoy doing music, and I like business. I like pursuing some business ideas and ventures, and hopefully just to be successful and spread some positivity. That's my
Absolutely.
goals.
Those are very, very admirable.
Thank you.
If you won the lotto, what would you do with the money?
You know what? If I won the lottery, I would instantly reinvest it, like most of it. I would probably put, here comes the hot dog. I'd probably take a portion of it, make sure that my kids' college education was paid for, and then I would just go on like a business buying spree. Okay, so Curt, we need a poll.
Hold
The
on
people
here.
have asked for a poll.
Okay.
Who is better? Who has the better costume? Maybe you'll come over.
And I've got the boots also.
Curt, do you have hot dog boots on?
He does not.
Curt, make a
The
poll.
hot dog ends at the knees.
The boots win. The boots win.
She's got the full costume.
I've got the full costume.
Curt, we need a poll. Create a poll.
Create a poll.
Create
I'll
a
create a
poll,
poll.
and then we can get this official. Yes, Vanessa said she mentioned me. That's what's up.
You mentioned Gardy, but not Curt.
Well, maybe she mentioned the rate. I don't know. But either way, tell them I'm ready. I'm ready for my interview. I'm ready for interview number 2. I just got an interview, and I feel like it went really well.
Interview number 2.
Interview number 2. The best part of Kurt's hot dog costume is the top, and I don't know why. Like the part that goes over his head.
I'm wiping his mustard off the club floor this morning because we went and worked out yesterday at Fit 365, which is over there. Kind of, what's that exit? It's exit 29.
Yes. Well, I took exit 29, but I feel like I could have took the next one over. So it's over like before the Beltway. I think that's It's before Scarsdale. And so you take the exit before Scarsdale and you're over there on the feeder and you pull in. So we went and worked out over there at Fit 365. And Curt wore the hot dog costume because it was a workout where you were supposed to like dress up in costume if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, I was like, Curt, are you dressing up? He was like, no. And he's like, wait, yes, I am. So he wore it. He's flopping over there on the floor, fresh off of giving childbirth, trying to work out and get his body back.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I hear it's hard after pregnancy.
I think he's doing a good job though.
Yeah. I mean, he seems to have snapped back pretty quickly.
The snapback. This is Kurt's year.
I still have to wonder about a guy that keeps a hot dog costume in his car.
You never
Clark
know.
Kent.
You never know when you're going to need to be a hot dog.
Obviously, I'm learning this. Yeah.
Someone said yesterday, they're like, oh, we got a dog in here. And I'm like, hey, I'm a hot dog.
Hey.
You got to add the word hot. in front of
Smoking.
it.
Take your hat off and show him what it looks like with just a weenie on your head. Hot dog. Doesn't it look so good? That's my favorite part.
Does Wonder Woman having even a theme song? Come on.
Wonder Woman has theme music. Didn't my
Multiple.
agent get a hold of you? I wanted intro music
Hot
and
dog,
blue
hot
M&Ms.
dog, hot diggity
Hey,
dog.
okay, now put your hat on with the hot dog, like over it. See if it'll fit.
Now I'm a 3 acres. Oh my God, that looks so awful.
You could be like the 3 Acres mascot, since they do have like food trucks and hot dog trucks. Man, Coach Ninus, what do you think about this guy? Yeah, people have suggested a taco suit, and I've been sent links of taco costumes.
Man, if you were a taco when I was a hot dog, we would be the greatest combination in the whole wide world. But it's not really your thing.
Wait, why did you? No, we wanted to do. Oh dang! What does the official poll say?
The official poll says, who is better? Keep Lamarck beautiful Wonder Woman.
You just should put Wonder Woman or hot dog,
And then I said,
because that's way too
KHA
long. I
radio-
can't read it.
Well, it's on your phone. It shows up on your phone as an example.
That's what people are
Oh,
saying.
I'm going to end that.
Yeah, in the
Sorry.
poll, that's skewed.
That's skewed.
Well, that
Well, you're
100%
still winning.
rating's all right for me. I mean, I don't mind
All right,
winning.
Better poll coming. Here we go.
No, I agree. I think the taco costume, hot dog man, that's a fantastic combo right there.
It
Who
is.
doesn't like a taco?
Leanne said, "I need to be a Macdilla." Smoking D's.
That would be hilarious.
I want to be a real Macdilla though. Like, cook me inside of a real brisket Macdilla.
I'm going to have to try one of these. I've talked about it all
they're so
morning. It
good.
sounds delicious.
They're so good. Yeah, Smoking D's barbecue fusion.
I did skew this one again. That's okay.
Why are you skewing it?
Because I added an exclamation point after hot dog.
Okay, that's fine.
Look
There's
at
no
him
exclamation point
trying
after
to
Wonder Woman.
cheat. Trying to cheat. Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for that poll to pop up on my phone. I'm
Who
gonna.
are you voting for?
You'll just have to see. So what's everybody up to today? We have Wonder Woman in the studio. We have Hot Dog in studio.
Seriously, was that your vote?
I haven't voted. It hasn't popped up on my phone yet.
People, the hot dog. You love the hot dog.
Oh, here it goes. Okay, so 3 people have taken the poll. Vanessa, Leanne,
I need
and
one.
dang, it's already 100%. Okay.
I should have thrown Brad Gilmore in there in the mix. Or
Just
Brad
because.
Gilmore. He's kind of a costume.
Just remember, voters, I stand for truth, justice, the American way. I'm proud to live in this great country of the United States, to be a resident of Texas and a citizen of Lamarck, Texas. Vote for me.
That's awesome. You have my vote.
Yay.
I voted for Wonder Woman.
People, I will never wear the hot dog suit again if you don't vote for me. So
That may actually be a good thing. Kurt's growing up. He would go
I
into
do
like
need
deep,
an alter ego name for
deep
the
depression.
hot dog.
You'd be like,
I don't know. He might become a supervillain if he loses.
Sitting in the corner crying.
you're like, nobody loved me when I was the hot dog. And then he becomes like, what would he become?
The chili cheese
The
dog.
hot dog starts to like sweat.
Evil. You become evil. And
Like
you're
you see the sweat marks come out, almost like it was on a frying pan.
Oh,
That would be
God.
hilarious.
Or the gas station, those little rollers where it's all dehydrated.
yeah.
You know.
I feel like it would be appropriate for you to be a corn dog. Like if you turn from the hot, because you're from Nebraska. Nebraska is known for, when I think of Nebraska, corn. And the dog, and you kind of be like a burnt one.
So the hot dog will actually be in service on Sunday morning.
Will he be there tonight? Can he be there tonight at the?
That's a little
Essential.
awkward. I'm trying to find a wife.
Hey, is there anybody that could potentially? Kurt's trying to find a wife. Is there any good? It's hard to find a good girl for a hot dog. Is there any like mustard or do you know anybody that?
Well,
dresses
I do run a book club, so these girls are kind of smart. So I don't know.
It may not be good for Kurt.
That's what I was
They may
thinking.
not have anything to talk about.
book club? What's
Kurt
a
would be
book?
like Dr.
Yeah.
Seuss, and they'd be
I
like,
read Boxcar Children books once.
Oh God.
"You run a book club?
I
Tell us
do.
about that."
I've had the book club going for about 3 years now. I do the Little Free Library projects. I have that there in front of my house. The book club, we have 144 members. About 12
What?
members come.
144.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, about 12 come, religiously. We do whatever the theme of the book is, that's the theme of our dinner party. So
Mhm.
if we've read a book that takes place in Japan, we'll do all Japanese food. So we do a lot of cooking. We're all foodies. For Halloween coming up, I'm a big proponent of literacy. So I give out books and school supplies. Some of my friends say they would never come to my house, but the kids seem to love it. They'll run down
Yeah.
the sidewalk. It's the book house, and I dress
Oh,
in
wow.
costume. My little dogs are dressed in costume, and
What
I
kind
give
of dogs?
books.
Yeah.
I have a Texas-sized Maltipoo.
What is that? An oversized one?
Well, they told me when I first got her that she was going to be 6 pounds full grown.
Okay.
26 pounds later, I'm thinking she's not fat. I think they must have bred her with a standard poodle or something.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
And her name is Beaujolais.
Okay.
And
What
then
does that mean?
years ago, I lived in Guam, and I was at this little fundraiser thing, and they had it was for Nouveau Beaujolais, and I thought the name was
It
pretty.
rolls on. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So I said, if I ever get a dog, I'm going to name her Beaujolais, and there she is.
That's cool.
And then my other dog, his name is Pierrot Jacques,
Mm-hmm.
and he is a Poochie. So he is teacup poodle, long-haired Chihuahua.
And he's small.
Oh,
like he's
very,
supposed to
very
be?
tiny, but he is a little lover. He's not a yapper by any means. He will come and he turns both cheeks like he's French. He wants you to kiss both cheeks, and he just loves everyone.
So his name, where did that come from?
Originally, one of my senior citizen clients, his wife had passed away, and I was really concerned for him
Mhm.
because sometimes they will get so depressed that they lose the will to live. So and he had been hospitalized, so I got this little puppy for him, and I said, let's raise this puppy, and it would give him a bright spot for the future, something to give him the courage to get up in the morning.
Right.
Well, he kept him for about 2 weeks, and then afterwards he says, I'm so old, I don't think I can keep him. So I said, well, then I will keep him, and I'll just bring him to work with me, and that's the relationship that it was.
Mhm.
But he was from Louisiana, and he named him after the little rowboat, Pierrot.
That's cool.
Yep. So Pierrot Jacques. And Pierrot, it started out as Pierrot. Then when he got 6 months old, he was hard-headed, wouldn't listen to anything.
Oh.
So like a good mother, I gave him that middle name, Pierrot Jacques.
Sometimes you have to bust out the middle name.
That's it.
Hey, Leah, talking about that event tonight. Come. You're first of all, you're not old, and you are welcome to come out, hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Try some smoking D's. There'll be some Mac Dillas. We'll have some Snow King there. But yeah, you're welcome to attend. So hopefully we'll see you soon. Come up and introduce yourself, or I'm going to try and say hi to everybody there, but I don't know if that'll be possible. But I'm going to try.
Just going to go out during the middle of the set and
What's up?
shake everyone's hand.
I'm
like, hey, nice to meet you.
So
KHA
no, here's
Radio.
what I'm going to do. Like right before my song, I'm going to be like, hey, everybody, hopefully y'all are doing good. Everybody take your phone out right now. Search KHEA Radio on Facebook, and then like go into the song. Make sure you like KHEA. Keep Lamarck beautiful. Hashtag I love Lamarck.
Absolutely. And I don't want to brag, but it looks like Wonder Woman's still at 100% Hot Dog Man.
Oh.
Dang! Come on, people.
Hey, where's Josh's cookies? Josh, we need to get you these cookies because we saved 2 cookies for you. Where's the bag? I saw Josh just popped on. Did you eat them?
Oh, look, he's got some points now.
Hey, I got a hot dog. Hot dog, hot diggity
Right.
dog.
Yeah.
You've got some loyal fans there, Hot Dog Man.
Have you stood on the side of the road begging for Facebook likes? We have.
No, I haven't.
I'll have to send you that video. We were on the side of the road.
We were over by the dog track and Walmart, that exit over there.
Mhm.
You know, the only bad thing about this hot dog suit,
Smells bad.
I can't turn.
Mm-hmm.
I can't look. Someone could sneak up behind me and eat me.
You know what? The hot dog is focused. I feel like that's what it says about this. You're always looking forward. You're not worried about what's going on over here or over there. You have to be pretty confident in some way to put on a hot dog costume. And do you care what people think about you when you're in the hot dog costume?
No, actually, I'm thinking that I need to just wear this all the time.
I feel the same way.
I think
Like, I
Josh
just-
voted for you. He said vote hot dog.
Josh, my main man.
I'm thinking, with the peripheral vision being a little bit messed up there with the suit, maybe that's what he needed all those years ago when he had to bowl in that first lane.
Oh, you should have
Blinders.
Blinders, side blinders.
Yep.
That is a
I
good point.
I feel like maybe I would have been more popular if every day I wore the hot dog suit in high school.
Yeah, what do you think? I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause didn't you go to like a different high school?
No, it was like a public school, high school.
But I thought it was like, oh, you taught at a school that was like for.
Oh yeah, I taught at a school.
Yeah,
like
a different school. It was like specialized. Cool.
Leanne
Cool.
said Wonder Woman doesn't have to beg for likes. I feel like
Amen,
that's kinda
sister.
true. I feel like that's hey, do you want to go on the FM? We haven't been on the
Yeah,
FM
we
in a
got
while.
58 seconds, and then we'll go on, talk about everything one more time, and we'll end it out.
Hashtag I love. She does. She adds the
Underscore.
hyphen. I did tag. If you want to learn more about the city of Lamarck and everything that they have going on, you can visit their website. I did tag it in the post, but if you're watching, you're like, hey, I really want to go, but I don't know where to click on. It's ci.lamark.tx.us.
Fix your car, Kurt. You need that. Is that a book, or is it like the hope they do?
Here, go back.
This is a cool. I like this website.
They just updated it.
It looks
I
like
think.
it. Yeah, it looks
Colleen has
fresh.
done a beautiful job on our website.
Yeah, it looks great. Got 10 seconds.
Where are you guys at? Community?
6 seconds. 5 seconds. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Kurt.
And Kurt is dressed as a hot dog. And we have Wonder Woman in studio. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. I like that. Of course, Wonder Woman is doing wonderful. Makes sense.
Mhm.
So we've been talking about keeping Lamarck beautiful. We've been talking about all of the things that are going on and that you've been involved in and with. First of all, I have to say thank you for joining us today. And second, there's a poll up. Can you kind of let me know about what that poll is and what your thoughts are on how it's going?
Well, they've done a poll between whose costume is better, my Wonder Woman costume or Kurt in his hot dog costume. Ta-da! I think I'm in the lead so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they don't understand true art.
Can we get an update on the poll, Kurt? Let us know.
It is 88%.
Okay, 88% for.
For Wonder Woman, say it. Say the words, Kurt.
Wonder Woman.
And 13% for hot dog.
By the way, how does that make sense? 88% Wonder Woman, 13 for hot dog. Facebook.
There's a lot of vegans.
Oh, now it's right. Now it's just jumped from 80. There must be a lot of votes because it jumped like only 2% when I got a vote.
Did you vote for yourself?
Not yet.
You're saving it just
I'm
in case.
saving it just in case last minute. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we did another poll like this when we had another guest in talking about who had better hair.
Uh-huh.
Literally laid it into the last second. It tied 50-50 and I ended the poll. I was like, no, we can never know who wins.
Oh, funny. Yeah, so we have about 10 minutes left. We've been talking about all the things that are going on. Can you let us know about these signs, one more time? And you brought us one here today. It's awesome.
Absolutely. Those are the 911 reflective address plates that we sell there for Keep Lamarck Beautiful. I developed this program about 2 years ago. They sell for $20. You're more than welcome to call me personally. My phone number is 409-256-4645. I will make up what you need, deliver it, and install it if you need me to. I'm definitely hands-on, but these are such an asset in our community. A lot of the houses are older, or they may not be well lit, or trees could be blocking the address. And critical moments count when EMS needs to get to a person, fire, whatever.
How many of these have you made and how many are out there?
I really don't know. I haven't kept total track. I think I've probably made about 50 because, we don't have the word out. But today I expect it to go viral and I will sell out all the ones that I have.
That's awesome. Wonder Woman helps. Like, I feel like the Wonder Woman persona
Absolutely.
has the potential to go viral for sure.
I'm going to strut my stuff suit through Sam's Club when I leave here.
There you go.
Woo! Can
There
I
you go.
come too? And we
Absolutely.
can be a Wonder Woman hot dog.
We might get thrown out, but
They might.
Yeah, I know.
I get thrown out of a lot of places. It happens way too often. I don't understand. I'm a likable guy.
But the hot dog maybe isn't.
The hot dog is not allowed. Well, you know what? Josh says this. Josh says Wonder Woman is not for Texans. Hot Dog Man listens to Texans. He knows what we need, which is tacos.
Tacos.
Well, I agree with tacos.
We should make a political like commercial with that. Hi, I'm the Hot Dog with KHEA Radio, and I am for Texans. We want tacos, and I will give you tacos. My opponent, Wonder Woman, she has put a ban on tacos.
Taco ban. That sounds
The
terrible.
taco ban. Why would you put a ban on tacos?
I would never ban a taco. I love tacos.
She's
That's
like,
what she says.
Soft tacos, crunchy tacos, street tacos. I love them all.
But she did forget about the churro.
The churro does not
See,
count
the
as a
commercial's
taco.
working out
He
right.
knows nothing.
churros on a taco.
Man, you can't
See?
have a taco without a churro.
He has discredited himself already.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. You have to have the churro for dessert.
Nah, you have more tacos for dessert.
Or the Choco Taco.
Yes.
I'm
Or
having.
the Choco Taco.
Okay, I don't know.
Choco Tacos.
That they are a thing.
Well,
They are a
I do
thing.
like a good choco taco.
Yeah, I don't. I'd rather have a
No,
real taco.
I lost a vote.
That's what you get.
Keith wants to
Wow.
know, will Wonder Woman install my address sign?
Absolutely.
There you
I
go.
love that. That's awesome.
Leanne's calling you out. She said more lies from Kurt the hot dog. You know what? Nobody cared about Kurt till he put the hot dog suit on. It's like Batman. Nobody cared. Now all of a sudden,
Now you need me,
It's his alter ego.
and I will be hiding in the shadows, just lurking, waiting for my chance to come back.
to do what? What would you do?
Fight off crime.
There you go.
Fight crime with crime.
I'd appreciate that. I don't know if like the Lamarck Police Department would though. No vigilante, like as a hot dog as a liability, getting himself hurt.
And they have the sign, almost like the Batman symbol, but it's the hot dog in the
Mhm.
sky. Where's the hot dog? We flash it every night. He never shows up.
Well, Lamarck PD has asked that I wait for backup when there's an instance. So
That makes. I understand why. But are they right? Are they wrong? I'm not going to say. I don't know. But you just got to respect the law. It's the law.
I know. I've got the bracelets. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, block the bullets,
Ching,
do all the
ching,
stuff.
Mhm.
You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Could you let somebody know how they can find out more information about Keep Lamarck Beautiful? Maybe the website, and then maybe run through some of the programs that are coming up and have been going on.
Definitely. We're online on the City of Lamarck website. We're always looking for volunteers for different volunteer opportunities. We have many programs that Keep Lamarck Beautiful does throughout the year. Our fall sweep is coming up here in a couple of short weeks. We also do the spring fling, our Christmas decorating contest. So definitely get those nominations in. That's my favorite one of the year. We do the Christmas parade, paint the town. That's where we will come out once you've registered, measure your house for the appropriate amount of paint, and give you a voucher for it. All you need to do is actually paint your home. We're also big proponents of BioFest. We support that, and we've done that every year. Just make the world a much brighter place by actually living in it. You know, be part of your community, meet your neighbors, and be a good neighbor.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
I thank you for having me.
We had fun. Hopefully you did too.
Absolutely.
All right. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're going to take a break. We will be back during the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to have JJ in talking about getting this hot dog body back into shape. He just went through childbirth and it's snapback season.
Hey, if you're watching on Facebook, take a look at this sticker that I just posted. It's kind of creepy. Why is the hot dog missing its head?
Wow.
Why is the hot dog missing its head?
Let's see if we can make that happen in here. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. Stay tuned. We're going to be on till 11 a.m.
Publishing the results.
All right.
Ah,
We got Mr. Bodybuilder guy out there.
Oh, Kurt.
88 to 13. I got like the half percentage over 100 or something.
You know what I got to say? Sashay away.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
coming.
Thank you for our sign as well.
Anytime. Bye.
Yes. Sashay away.
Why is the hot dog missing its head?
Let's see if we can reenact that. Where are the cookies? Josh, do you still want these cookies? Because I want to eat them so bad. But we're trying to save them for you. Let me see. Can you not hear me because you have those things over your ears, or what's going on? What's going on?
You want the cookies?
Yeah, I want to see the cookies. I need to ask Josh if he's still going to. You took the cookies out.
No, I didn't.
You didn't eat them. They were here this morning. And I did see you eat cookies, but you ate a different cookie.
There's no more cookies.
Kurt ate cookies for breakfast. Okay. Look, our guest is.
Uh-oh. What's going on? He's like, what is
Yay!
this dude doing?
Hey, bring him in.
You want it?
Yeah, I want.
Should I stay in the hot dog too? or
I
take
mean,
off?
yeah, you might as well. I feel like it'd be a lot of work to take it off.
It is a hard costume to do. Hey, sir, how are you? Hold on.
Yeah, I thought I heard something. He said our next guest said he has the same costume. Curt just like looked back in here and he was kind of in shock. I don't know why. Hey, look, we have some hot sauce. We have some hot sauce that was left over from some tacos we had. Should we try and get Curt to drink this? I think I would drink it. Maybe put it on my taco piñata. Ooh, it smells good. Man, I wanted some tacos this morning, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I should have did it, but I knew it was going to be a long day, and I wanted to try and do some stuff right, which doesn't make sense to y'all.
You know what? Okay, so I gotta explain this to our Facebook listeners. You're gonna be in.
What's up? My name's Gardy.
JJ, man. Nice to meet you, brother. That was a weird handshake.
I know, it kind of went off, but
So the first thing he says to me, he goes, "I have that exact same costume," and I was like,
I'm wearing it tonight.
"Seriously?"
Yeah.
Hashtag same. Wait, do you have the Target brand or the Walmart brand?
No, I went to Spirit Halloween, so mine has more chili.
ooh,
I don't have a
that's my
chili
bad.
hot dog.
That's chili hot dog.
See, I'm not a big fan of chili. I don't know if I would have got it. It's gonna look weird. Doesn't it look weird?
Chili's
Looks
good.
good on you. You wear it well.
I mean, it looks kind of what like Dr. Chopper really likes talking about, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean that weenie's definitely processed food. That bun is
I
a
was
lot
not
of
talking-
grain. The mustard's okay. It depends on what kind it is. Hey, so yeah, see, this is I was mentioning this earlier.
How many are there? 2 for each of us?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a party!
It's a party.
Hey, we should just like try and see how many of these we can.
No, please,
Like,
please
it
don't do
down
that.
with the C4.
Please don't do that.
Dude. I'll
Dude, I want-
I love C4.
What's C4 different than Bang?
I like Bang. Don't get me wrong. I'm friends with Celicor, so you know, I've had Bang for a while, but Celicor has kind of sponsored me in the last couple months. So
That's cool.
I'm all about.
Would they be able to sponsor us and then give us C4 every morning?
Hey, I
bet
would
they
drink.
could.
I would
Yeah.
drink C4 every morning.
Yeah.
Only
Can I
hide
try
it when
the
Dr.
orange?
Only when Dr. Choppa, and if they have koozies,
Just covering when Chopper comes in.
yeah,
Like,
no, I'll put
I
this. I'll
literally-
never know.
I literally hide my stuff when he comes into my podcast
You want
studio.
Yeah, I'll take the
They're not
orange one.
cold, but yeah.
That's cool. Thank you.
Tell
You're
them.
welcome.
Tell them. Do you know the contact there? We will. We will.
No, I will,
we
yeah.
will
I
make
will
the
definitely
show
reach out.
sponsored by C4.
Yeah, I'll call her today.
Because we've been trying with Bang, but they won't reach back out to us.
I mean, we message them and we
They're
say
too
we,
busy.
I
They're
think
too.
it went to their
They're
head.
too busy dancing on Instagram. Have you seen their videos?
No.
That's
No.
all they do is dance.
Well, that's cool.
It's like, you know, when Red Bull came out 18 years ago, they're kind of like the Bang today, where
Yeah.
they came out and they're always partying and DJing and dancing,
Okay.
and they've kind of died off on that. So now Bang is kind of.
They
Take over.
slid
Can I
in.
try
slid in.
a, a bar.
I didn't bring any bars.
Oh,
I'm
what
out
is
of
that
them.
then?
These are out of extra. These are pre-workouts.
So this is
Dude,
what I
if I
use.
took some pre-workout right
Well,
now,
this is the same thing. I mean, you can use that. It's the same thing. Some of these are hard. I don't know why, but once you put it in water, it dissolves.
Yeah, I have. That's what I use, but I don't use the Rip because it costs more.
I love
But
the
what's it? I don't know what the
feeling-
difference is. Is that
I
more?
It's just
love
more-
the
it's more
feeling of
caffeine.
this can.
So there's different ones.
feel,
Like
feel the can. Well, you put your.
I got my koozie on.
Yeah,
Pretty
feel
good. Shout
Feel-
out to Community Impact.
Yeah, man.
Okay, then feel my can.
I
Feel it.
did. I
It's
felt
got,
all
all
these
those. It's
cans.
got all those
It's-
rigids.
It feels like it
Oh.
looks like a honeycomb.
So this is pre-workout. Am I gonna
Yeah,
be like
you can
dancing
use-
off the wall?
Well, maybe since you already had a Bang.
You could.
I'm down. I was up until I was here working until 3:30 in the morning, and I was
Yeah.
back ready to go for the morning show.
Hey, so you have a podcast too, huh?
I do have a podcast. Yes,
So
sir.
we saw Dr. Choppa was on there.
Yeah.
And how long has it been going?
So I just started this business about a month ago. So part of it was I've been in the fitness industry for 18 years. So I love to rant,
That's cool.
and I love education, and I love the community.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all are doing great here, and so I thought, why not? So we turned our fourth bedroom into a podcast room,
Yeah.
and now we're doing it. So I just had my 5th podcast last night with he's a nutrition coach and a chef and a trainer and a model. I mean, what his life is good.
Yeah.
And, so I know.
Must be
I
nice,
must
sounds like Curt over here. That's what it sounds
hot
like.
dog model.
Yeah.
Oscar Mayer.
Dude, I could be a hot dog model.
We should get the Oscar. We should get the truck here. The wiener truck.
Oscar Mayer wiener truck.
No, because then they cook my family. I just made it awkward.
I would eat.
Dead
I
silent.
just went and made it
That sounds-
awkward. Hey, did you see the sticker that I posted? Does it show up on the phone? Look
Yeah,
at that.
the hot dog dancing.
Well, not the hot dog dance. His
show up
head
on
is
mine.
cut off. Like he's holding his head in one arm. He's like giving the thumbs up in the other. Like, I don't know if I would be okay with that. Like, my head is literally in my arm and I'm giving a thumbs up. Like, come on.
Usually, when you take a bite of a hot dog, it's the first thing that goes, right?
The head. Yeah.
I have
like
a
that.
pretty big
Sounds-
head. That might be a big bite.
Curt got the big nog, man. Hey, did you see the video where Curt did the birth simulating?
I did
machine?
watch that yesterday. Yes,
Do you laugh along with all the other 4,000 people?
Do you have kids?
I do have kids. Yeah, soon to be 10-year-old son and a soon to be 5-year-old daughter. Yeah.
Would you do that?
Yeah,
I would.
You think your wife would be like, yeah, I can try it?
Oh yeah, I will never compare any of my pain to
That.
giving birth to a child. So they always call it the man flu. Like when we get the flu, we're just like
Dead.
dead and we're whining like, no, don't touch me. I'm dying right now for 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I just suck it up. I don't complain at all. So yeah,
Interesting.
so
I'll sometimes turn into a baby.
did it change your mindset?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm
tell him
still
what
in
your
pain.
what your mindset was before. Like,
I
what were you
still-
comparing it to?
Okay. I am still standing by my statement because I heard it from somebody else who actually had a kid and actually had
So you've only known one person that's had a kid.
basically
We actually had a kid.
That's actually had a kid.
actually had a kid and actually had a
They
kidney stone.
actually had it.
And they said I would rather have a kid over a kidney stone.
I've heard that before.
See, Gardy keeps trying to make me seem like I'm the worst person in the world.
No,
for saying this.
I've heard a man or men say that it's worse.
So when we
But
had,
I don't understand why would a man say that in the first place? They've never
It's
given
true.
birth, right?
we
So-
had Curt down on the mat, and all I know yesterday, I was like, Curt, so what do you think? You've had kidney stones before. Do you think that this is better? And he was like, no, this is way worse. And earlier when you stepped out, I said, the further away we get from this day, the more you're going to be like, it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. I could do that again. Oh, the kidney stone was way worse. And then I'm going to get you back down on the mat. We're going to double up so we had him at 60% out of 100. And then I felt bad for him. I felt bad. And like off camera, I was like, hey, let's stop. Only 2 more or whatever. And so
Delicia said this is getting weird. This show always is weird.
just 3 guys talking about hot dogs and giving,
giving
birth.
birth.
Giving birth.
the best show ever.
I think the next time you should go through it, you should have Curt to hold your hand
Curt hold my hand.
and focus on breathing techniques.
Yeah.
I needed you.
You know what?
left me.
I'm
You
sure-
left me to give birth to your child. How
So-
dare you?
Okay, when you're talking about getting weird, this is getting weird. But I also said there was no DNA test to prove anything, and that's all I'm saying.
The child's not yours.
Oh, but it has your name.
That's not a beef dog. That's a turkey dog.
Doesn't look anything like me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry for anyone who has to go through that.
So we have JJ hanging out with us. It's 10:05. We got 40 seconds left, and what we're gonna do is go on the FM as well after this, and it'll be fun. We're gonna
Awesome,
talk about
man.
everything. So you mentioned, okay, your podcast started. You had a spare bedroom, turned it into like a studio to be able to do all your stuff, huh?
Well, yeah. So I kicked my kids out, so they're sleeping outside now. It's unfortunate.
You're 10.
It's
Get
it's-
out,
It's
yeah.
great weather, so we have a tent. So
Okay.
they're living outside right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yay, like so only 50. It was like 57 degrees. We got 8 seconds. We're gonna go on now.
right.
We'll intro you. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
and I'm Curt.
Curt the hot dog is in studio. We have JJ in studio as well. JJ, what's up? How's it going?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Doing really good. Thank you for hanging out with us today. JJ, if you could let people know, like, what do you have going on? Because it seems like you're a very busy person.
Trying to be busy. This past week I've been lazy, to be honest with you. So I'm a personal trainer for Camp Gladiator. So my camp is based in Clear Lake. I have about 180 plus campers under me. It's a lot of people to keep up with.
It's a lot.
But we got Camp Gladiator everywhere here in Houston. So there's 400 plus locations. So if you ever wanted to do an outdoor boot camp, it's for all levels. Let me know. Give me a shout out and give you a free month of camp. Try it out. I'm also a strength coach. So I have my own new business, Dark Wolf Fitness. So I have my one-on-one clients, my semi-private clients, and then I just started my podcast as well. So YouTube podcast. So part of that is to reach out to the fitness community and then eventually be a mentor for new fit pros out there that are struggling.
That's
as
cool.
Personal trainers. So
That's cool. So how long have you been doing, fitness and training, and I guess professionally? And then before that, I'm guessing that's a passion for you, right?
yeah, I've been doing it for 18 years. So since 2000. So I just turned 38 this past Sunday. I was doing it while I was going to college to pay for college, and I was a hustler, and just fell in love with helping people and building relationships. So
that bicep is like 18 years worth of bicep.
That's what it takes.
yeah, they used to be bigger, but I'm not that guy that just does biceps and stare at himself in the mirror. Do you do that? You should do that next time with that hot dog costume.
We
You know
were
what we should
working
do? We should do a live hot dog workout in the gym, and I'll go
I
with
did
you.
yesterday, last night.
but
You
it
wore
was
the
really
costume?
dark. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was really dark. Apparently, there's mustard all over the floor of the gym. There's like a lot of it.
Well, I had chili that came out.
Dang.
I lifted way too heavy.
That's
oh
what
my
I was.
gosh.
that's
Oh my gosh.
I was scared of something like that happening. We
I
didn't
thought
do
we
a
were-
childbirth.
I thought we were only going to have this conversation when Dr. Choppa was on.
Yes, Choppa's 28-day detox.
Have you done one of those before?
A long time ago. So I've known Dr. Choppa since 2006. We're both personal trainers together at 24 Fitness at the time. That's how I met him. He was
a
fitting.
personal trainer. I didn't.
Yeah. So if you watch my podcast, we talked about that. It's pretty funny because when I first met him, the way he picked up clients on the floor is that he would wear a necklace connected to a laminated picture of Mark Wahlberg.
What?
You can't-
Why?
It's just his way of people coming up to him and talking to him. It's just a good conversation starter, and that's how he picked up his clients. Was he'd walk around. So next time you have him on, tease him about that Mark
Man.
Wahlberg picture.
Mark
You know
Wahlberg.
what?
He's ripped.
What if I made the lanyard and then had the Mark Wahlberg next time he comes in
You
and
should
be
both
like,
you should both have it on and see
That would
if he
be-
says anything.
that would be hilarious.
That's amazing. You should do that.
We're gonna do that.
Go for it. I don't care. Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now. Create it. Snap it. What are you thinking, Kurt?
I yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to make sure it happens.
Oh man. So we're hanging out with JJ. He has a new podcast. You kind of just started it, right?
Just started.
So what gave you the idea? Like what made you want to do that?
So again, like I said, I've been in the industry for 18 years. I've seen some amazing stuff. As a personal trainer, as a fitness manager, and again, like I said, I love educating trainers, and I love ranting about some bizarre stuff that you might see online. So why not just do a YouTube podcast? So
Yeah.
my Dark Wolf Fitness is, I also have a blog. Still working on that website right now and getting that done. It's kind of hard, building a website when you don't know how to build a website. I'm just a trainer. I just know how to lift heavy things and put it down right. Just kidding. But the podcast was good. I feel like living here in South Houston and Houston alone, there's so many great trainers out there and so many great backstories and their education. And I think it's only fair to share it with everyone out there, especially with new fitness trainers out there starting that need to hear it. They need to hear the struggles and how they hustle and how they became successful as personal trainers. So again, having Choppa on, and then a couple weeks ago I had an author on talking about mindset. He just wrote his first book, Never Hit the Snooze Button. And then I had this chef on last night. He's from Portland, Oregon. So again, it's just reaching out to not only the Houston community, but obviously reaching out to people out of the state too.
That's cool. I like that concept. Never hit the snooze button. Like for the first, I would say 6 months of the year, that was one of my goals. Well, I was trying to do it the whole year, but sometimes you just get tired and stuff happens. But I was reading about successful people when they get stuff done. It's in the morning. They have more time in their day, and that's what you can't make more time. So you have to take advantage of what you have. And so, yeah, if you want to work out, if you want to read a book, if you want to be able to go for a jog, do whatever you need to do. Hey, you got to wake up before everybody else is. People are still sleeping on the first one. Cause now, I'm like, oh, my 2 alarms. And we were going through some stuff with my daughter who is 1 and trying to work that out. But man, that was one of one of my goals, and I feel like that's a cool concept.
Well, just think about it. It's probably the first habit you can build in the morning, right? Is not hit the snooze button. If you can do that, then you've already set yourself up for success for the morning. And that's just building up on just daily habits, right? So building on small wins.
Yeah.
And then those small wins change your mindset subconsciously. Then you don't have those excuses anymore to hit that snooze button, right? So, for me, it's always getting up in the morning and writing 3 things I want to get done every morning. So that helps me. And it could be 3 small things. It could be drink more water during the day, or it could be go have lunch with my son at school. Or write another blog. And so, if you're having issues waking up in the morning and you're hitting that snooze button 2 or 3 times, and don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I still do that sometimes. I got to remind myself to get back on track. But I think it helps when you're able to wake up in the morning or the night before and write 3 things that you want to get done the following day. And it helps. So that's all about mindset, man. So yeah.
So what's the name of the book is Never Hit the Snooze Button. Who's the author?
Joey Jenkins. So I'll send you the link. It's a great book. It's a nice short read. It's very simple. He's got some really good things in there you can do to write down to help you. Jot some notes down and then write things that you want to be successful in life or that week or that month. But it's a good book.
That's cool. I'd read it. I'd love to talk to him, have him on as well.
What 3 things would you do, Gardy?
So like what I want to do in a normal day. Like any day, like let's say tomorrow or something, like for a Saturday.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna drink more water. I'm gonna go and eat lunch with my son more. Or what are the 3 things that you would do?
Let me see, because it depends on the day, and that's the cool thing, because you can have these small goals, or they can be big goals, and every day is going to be different, whether it's the weekday. So I think mine would be like, hey, I'm about to go work out right now. I'm going to the gym. Maybe number 2, I'm gonna drink a gallon of water. Number 3, I'm gonna update my social media more. I don't know, for business stuff. And those are goals that sometimes I procrastinate.
Well, and the other thing too is we tend to overcommit, right? We overcommit on a lot of goals that we want to do in life, right? So we just vomit it all out like, oh, these are 20 things I want to get done. And we don't get them done because we have too much on our plate. So building small habits, like you're saying, those 3 things you want to get done, then if you start writing those things down and getting them done, then subconsciously it's automatic, and then it builds confidence. And then when you get these small wins, it opens up bigger doors for you to be successful, right? So me getting Dark Wolf done, I had this plan in last December of what kind of blueprint I wanted this business to look like, and it was always taking little small steps, and then now it's here, right? So again, those habits can be the same every morning until you get it down, or they can be different. But you have congratulations with your 1-year-old. But part of my my daily habits too is to have balance, right, and to spend time with my 2 beautiful kids too. So again, it works differently for everyone, and for you it could be drinking more water or going to bed a little earlier, right? You said you're up to what time?
3:30. This morning I was here working. Yeah.
You're doing push-ups, and we're just running around the church in your hot dog costume.
Running around in the church,
like a live video feed of him just running around.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious if I was running around in the hot dog suit at 3:30 in the morning.
Would it be? Probably so. Yeah. Right now it's 10:15. This is KHEARadio.com and 99.5 FM. If you're watching on social media, feel free to share this video out. If you're watching on our YouTube stream, make sure that you subscribe to KHEA Radio. If you didn't know we had a YouTube, subscribe to KHEA Radio. We're talking to JJ. Can you let us know where the name came from with Dark Wolf Fitness? I'm sure there's a story with that.
That's a good question. So
That's a great question.
I was in Long Beach this past summer for a fitness conference, and my mentor Alan Cosgrove was there, and he asked me the same question. And I think it's probably a blend of a lot of things. I've always been when I was working for the corporate world, I was always the renegade. I've always spoke out. I always believed in my trainers first. So always backing them up. So I was always the renegade, always the bad guy. And then I love wolves. If I was a spirit animal, that would be my spirit animal.
Yeah.
I would be a wolf, right?
Mine's a tiger.
You look like a tiger, though. You look like a hot dog. That's your spirit animal.
Wow. My spirit animal, a hot dog just running, frolicking through a field.
To a safari.
You have hot dog blood through your veins is what's going on. Just like, no. I just realized-
you wouldn't last a day in the wild, man. You'd have
There's hot dog
4 or 5
water.
cheetahs on you.
Hot dog water in your veins. That's what you're made out of when it comes down to it. Oscar Mayer weenie juice. Sorry, keep going.
Oscar Mayer, we need a T-shirt that says that.
I'm just thinking. Never
we need
mind.
to someone make shirts for us.
Someone needs
Oscar
to
Mayer
mute the
wiener
mic. Because there's something brewing in my head and
Yeah,
it's gonna come
yes.
out.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
Brewing.
Yeah.
You get
So
it? Brewing. Hot dogs brew.
I'm not high fiving you. I'm not.
Dang.
No. So you had the name.
I'll high five you.
The wolves. I see you got some wolf tattoos,
I
and
do have
then
wolf.
so it's kind of like kind of relate to it, like the animals, kind of cool.
Well, and then I think being a part of the fitness industry, and I've had some phenomenal teams back in Portland, Oregon, and so for that, and here in Houston too,
Mhm.
I think to be successful in life, you have to find the pack. You have to find your pack
Yeah.
of people that are have the same mindset on the same path, and you need to surround yourself with people that will motivate you and be there for you, and challenge you too. I mean, the guy that had on last name Rajiv. One thing we always talk to each other once a month, and the first question we're always asking, "Hey, what book are you reading?"
Mhm.
Oh, I don't got that book. I want to read that book. So we're always exchanging ideas. So part of that Dark Wolf is to find your pack. If you can't find a pack, join my pack, and let me educate you and help you be successful. So yeah, it's just a little bit of everything. Part of it is my experience, and I've always been successful surrounding myself with phenomenal people, and I've some great mentors out there that I've been very blessed to be with. Alan Cosgrove, Mike Boyle, Gray Cook, those great guys. So they've helped me build this great foundation, and I want to continue that growth. So yeah.
That's cool. I like it.
You guys got tattoos?
Kurt, show them what you got.
I think Kurt has a pizza tattoo of some sort. I think it's all food. It's like a fruit salad.
Kurt, whenever Kurt decided to get a tattoo, this was like a year and a half ago or so, or maybe a year ago. And how did you find this one?
No, this was like 3 years old. 2.5 years.
Okay, maybe 2.5
Longer
years
than
old.
a year. It's been longer than a year.
Cool.
So I got the tattoo. You see it? It's pretty cool.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
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 So what does
Keep going.
So what does
Explain
it
Let's
mean?
hear
What is it like? You were watching Sesame Street and you saw these cool colors and shapes.
Triangle.
Well,
It's a triangle.
at the time I was dating somebody and they said, "You're not really a man." Like they were doing these like man questions. Like they took these quizzes. Like she went online and she's like, "Let me ask you these questions."
And you didn't
like,
own a car.
How
You just had a
much of
bicycle.
man are
Yeah.
you? And then she's like asking like, "Do you build stuff?" And I was like, "No." And at the end, it was like, "You're not really a man." And I was like, "You know what? I am a man." After we broke up, I'm like, "I am a man." So I decided to go and get a tattoo. And so I searched on Instagram sexy guy tattoos.
No, you didn't. Hashtag. You looked up hashtag sexy guy.
Hashtag sexy guy tattoos. And this was one of the first ones that popped up. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get that.
It's not bad.
Well, you said I'm good looking.
Good looking.
Hot dog.
I'm a
I
man.
have beautiful forearms.
I got
arms.
beautiful forearms.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
Check.
Just
Check.
because I have a scooter.
Lick it and stick it.
Look at stick it. That's
Put
all.
it on there.
So that's the only one you got.
Yes.
Does it count as 3 though? Because it's like 3 different shapes.
Yeah, it took 3 different like screams of pain to get through it.
3 different
I was
artists.
like, I am a man. Get out. I am a man.
Wow. Yeah.
So do y'all
Actually, you know, do you want to hear the real story behind this? Because it has a different story every time.
would-
I think this is
I
the
would-
first one I've shared. This one, right?
I've heard it before, but
Oh, okay.
maybe the radio hasn't.
The radio. Actually, so I went through a really trying time in my life where I almost moved back to Vermont for a girl. Literally, like, packed everything that I owned, jumped in a car, got halfway, decided it was a bad idea,
Oh,
came
really?
back to Texas. Yeah.
So what state did you turn around?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I
Did
made
you
it
really?
all
I
the-
feel like you were in like Dickinson. You're like, nope. I'm
No,
going back.
I made it. So here's the best part about that whole
He left
story.
his mom's
I
driveway.
literally drove 36 straight hours.
Did you really?
I drove all the way to Tennessee, decided this was bad, turned around and drove back without stopping. And afterwards I said, you know what? I'm never making this mistake again in my life. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get this tattoo. So I searched sexy guy tattoos on Instagram, found this one and said, you know what? That's perfect.
You know, and this was all like
That's awesome.
I'm pretty positive this
compete
was
with that.
like a long con, like a long plan to get rid of his cat and his pets, because he like sold his furniture, got rid of his animals, his pets, and everything, and he just didn't like his cat.
Well, one. I mean, if if you want to be a man, you probably shouldn't have cats.
Wow.
And maybe that was part of it. You're not a man. I'm getting rid of my cat and I'm getting a tattoo.
Dang.
It was a cat tattoo.
You should have got a cat tattoo.
Yeah.
No, I got the mountains because of Vermont. And I
Okay.
got the mountains because always think about the road that you've gone through. Never stop the climb. I almost did. So that was the first story that I was going to tell. Like, it represents never stop the climb. It's a mountain range. And my students at the time when I was a teacher go, Mr. Casper, that's a Miley Cyrus song.
The climb.
And I was like, oh my gosh, it can never be that again. So it's been a couple different
That's a good
stories.
story. I like that. No, we just change it up, just depending.
It depends on the mood that I'm in
The
and
mood,
who
yeah.
I'm talking to. Like, if it's a girl that you're talking to, like, hey, tell me about the tattoo.
You get real,
Definitely
like,
not telling them like, hey, I got this tattoo because a girl told me that I'm not a man,
So
or that I got this after like deciding to up and move for a girl. Like, girls don't wanna
Yeah.
hear that.
just put your cats away.
So next time he gets a tattoo, it's probably going to be a wrecking ball, and then the time after that, it's going to be like Party in the USA, and he's going to be like, "This one's for the climb. This
Man,
one's
that's
for
a
Party in
great
the USA.
idea. Just
This
keep
is
adding it
for
up.
wrecking
Down.
ball."
Miley Cyrus.
Just keep adding those tats up.
Dang.
Wow. Anyways, it's 10:22. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're talking to JJ, Dark Wolf Fitness. He also has a podcast as well. We saw Dr. Choppa was on there. And I've been trying. I need to see if I can work my way into your podcast
I
as
would
a
love to
guest.
have you on.
But I have no
Oh man,
no fitness anything. I could talk
You
about.
work out 3 times a week.
I do, but it's not like I'm
this
good
week,
at
2
it.
times a week.
Yeah, I missed Monday, but that.
and today.
So what kind of workouts do you do? You just,
So I work out at the fitness center at South Shore, and
Okay.
I've gone there for I guess like it's probably 4 years now.
Okay.
I usually go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I go and I have a friend who is a trainer, and I worked with him in the beginning, just kind of like, hey, show me what's going on, show me how to use this stuff. And so I trained with him for a little bit, and then after that, I've just kind of like kind of do what I do. And so I first was doing like a 5x5 kind of thing. And I just was on Reddit and kind of reading a little bit. And then from there, I was just like, okay, here's what I want to do. I just want to lift as much weight as possible. And that's my goal, And so I started lifting, for me, which was like the most I've ever lifted. And shout out to Dr. Choppa. But whenever we started doing some of like the diet stuff, like I lost a ton of weight.
it's awesome.
My strength went really down, a lot, but then I was like, okay, that's cool. So right now I'm trying to like get back up and try and find some kind of balance.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right
Just
now.
making sure you're eating enough too, right?
Yeah, because we definitely weren't. It was fruits and vegetables, and it's really good, and like it was a cleanse and a detox at the same time. And he was saying, eat some more and do some more protein, but I just need to find the balance. And I would definitely do the cleanse and detox again.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to do it again soon, but just trying to figure out what works. Because my goal is like I don't really know what my goals is, to not be fat.
Yeah.
and to be strong,
Just healthy, right? Longevity should always
Right.
be number one, right?
Right.
Just to feel good
And look good.
and look good.
smell
good.
smell good too.
I don't smell good.
I don't smell good after I work out. No.
I never smell good. I don't understand. I would shower once a week.
Dr.
Put
Choppa,
deodorant on at least once a month.
he has some
I mean,
suggestions for you for that though.
Yeah, man.
That's what you eat.
Cutting some stuff out your diet, and
It's probably
it's
some. It's probably
The
some.
cheese like oozes out. This got gross. Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Well, I mean, you're using hot dog now. I mean, that's good. You can
I was
go
gonna
with it. You're on a roll.
The cheese oozes out of the pores
it's
I mean,
like
of the hot dog.
And usually, with sometimes, when you smell, it's because of what you got clogged up in your intestines, right? Which
Right.
is sitting in there for a while and just screaming to get out. So you just ugh, cheese. Now I'm just thinking about cheese now.
Can you imagine
I don't eat
when
cheese,
it's on
so-
the insides of a hot dog?
Have you seen the video? And you can go to YouTube and look up how they make hot dogs.
hey, Leanne's asking
You'll
if we
probably
can-
never eat another
if
one.
we can mute your mic, and I'm thinking about it.
What? I didn't say anything.
Is that what they said on there?
Yeah. So, being in fitness, JJ, what kind of diet and balance have you found, works for you?
Oh man, I've been everywhere. I've never fell for the diets out there, the fabs, the Atkins and paleo or keto. I'm gonna eat what's gonna make me feel good and give me balance too. But since I've had Choppa on the podcast a couple weeks ago, he talked about inflammation foods like breads and grains and
Yeah.
pastas, and I didn't realize I'm half Hispanic. So growing up having Mexican food and tortillas and all this other stuff, it's automatic for me to just grab a tortilla and
Mhm.
throw some stuff in there and eat it. Right?
Definitely, it's easy.
It's easy, right? Tortillas.
Eggs, chorizo, you can do literally anything. That whenever I got married, my wife is like Italian and Irish, right? And so whenever we got married,
Don't make her mad.
I try not to, but like I introduced her to
Dang.
like talk to tacos and stuff and just making it at home. And she was like, wait, you warm up the tortilla? I'm like, yes, you warm up the tortilla. You have to put it on something. You got to make it crispy. And you can throw like literally anything in there and it's delicious. And so that became like in our rotation of food. But yeah, since we did the cleanse and detox with Dr. Chapa, I've been eating less. But here the past, I don't know, we were doing pretty good. We did 21 days. Then it would almost went like 2 months where we were kind of like the same and then trying to add stuff back in slowly. But it's different. I don't know. It's different. It's hard to find something that works with the pace of life. And you just, it's literally, everybody has to be different almost.
Oh yeah. You gotta find the lifestyle that's going to fit you best and not drive you nuts and crazy. And again, and overcommit, right? Again, it's, diets, the first 3 letters of the words die. I mean, it's like, I had someone the other day ask me about, like keto, and there's nothing, if it fits your lifestyle, then great. If you can sustain that for a long period of time, then kudos to you. But when you completely just cut out all carbs automatically, and then you lose this phenomenal 20 pounds, and then when you get back on it, you gain 27. So doesn't make any sense. You just it's a lot of stress on the body when you're losing that weight, and then you put it back on, and it becomes this yo-yo dieting or whatever, right? So I just feel like whatever, for me, it's I don't need those processed carbs anymore, and I've cut it out now for a month. So I haven't had my tortillas or my bread or my pastas or even my oatmeal, and for the past month I'm not hitting the wall like at noon or 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm not lethargic anymore. I just got to eat a little bit more. I got to get more protein in.
What about with the caffeine? Because we had cut out caffeine too, but I started working it back in because it feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels good.
Especially if you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning working.
I'm
right?
feeling great right now.
I bet you are
ready to go.
I don't know if you noticed, but earlier, if you went back 3 minutes ago, rewind this video back, you'd see him switching back and forth with the Bang and the C4.
I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay.
No, I'm more like holding on to it because
I think you just love the feel.
I do.
Of the can. You just keep caressing
the can.
I'm so sorry. This is probably really weird for the people watching online.
This is what happens when you bring JJ on the radio show. It gets real creepy and weird. I just add on to the fire there. But yeah, so caffeine for me, I've actually cut it out the last week or so.
Okay.
I'm just doing another detox.
How's that going for you?
It's tough, man.
It is tough.
I had like a migraine I had a migraine from Sunday to Wednesday morning.
This is why he brought in all of his C4. He's like, get rid of it. No, I don't need it anymore. How likely are we to get sponsored by C4?
Just send us a can a day.
Can you call them right now on our show and be like, you know what? I want to talk. You guys want to talk and have this conversation?
I'll give you the number when we leave. You can call her. Her name's Simone. She's awesome.
That's cool.
It's awesome.
Here's what I like. So I use C4. There's my pre-workout scoops, and I didn't whenever we were doing the cleanse, but I have recently started back again. Like the fruit punch is good, but they don't have like purple frost, at least not at the grocery store.
Yeah,
and GNC when I see, and then
they got tons of them. They got the blue frost, and they got the
blue raz is the one like in the scoop.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about the carbonated drinks. They just came out with some more. So another one they just came out with, I think it's called Dangerous Midnight. It's another one. So, a good thing about C4 too is that I don't if I take it as a pre-workout, I don't crash later on, right? So. With Bang, I felt like I crashed after a while. Nothing against Bang. Bang's good stuff, but I've been having Silicor for the last couple months.
Okay, so Curt did open his other can. What's going on with you, Curt?
Look, I'm just comparing C4, Bang. I will notice this.
We should do a poll right now.
If you're putting the cans together, where they're both facing with the tab facing forward, you can only see C4.
It's great marketing.
But if I was drinking the can,
I can't see it on mine.
If I was drinking,
the Bang's facing out.
The Bang is facing out, and the C4 is guarded. So C4 is for you. Bang is for them.
For them. That's why it makes everyone dance.
You're trying to show off. You're showing off the
I think you're getting sponsored by Bang.
C4 is well. I don't know if you noticed that, but I said C4 for you. Bang for them.
That's awesome.
I like it. It makes sense.
So, Curt, do you work out?
Yeah.
Besides giving babies.
So before yesterday, no, he started this year and he did. We were like trying to do a lot of fitness stuff. We focused on health and working out. Curt dropped some weight
I did. I'm down 30 pounds in
This year.
2018.
Yeah.
Wow.
this
So
year.
what was different? What
Working out,
really just moving?
just moving.
Well, for about like
That's
the
awesome.
first like 5 months, like solid, and then after that, like things really picked up for us in the summer, and so it was like a whole different switch of amount of like things we had to be doing.
Yeah, there's a when we first started, our radio station had like 100 listeners. We started in November. We had 100 listeners up until about March. Then March it went up to like 300. By July we were over the 1,000 mark, and that's when our radio station really started to pick up. And so we're the only employees of KHEA Radio, and so it's really hard for us to be like, okay, well, we have to manage a radio station.
Yeah.
I work for the church, so I do all their videos. I have a side company. So when you're like, hey, wake up at 5:15 in the morning and stay up until like midnight working on stuff, it's hard to do.
It's finding the balance, and so for us, it was kind of like a reassessment, adjustment. But I would still try and go, and work out and lift weights and do everything else.
It's delicious.
This is good. This is good.
The hot dog says that the C4 is good.
Kind of looks like hot dog water though inside of it.
It probably is. Look at the other ingredients on there.
There you go. I'm not asking Dr. Choppa. Not gonna ask Dr. Choppa.
Hey,
what to
we
make.
should
But seriously,
pour,
go to YouTube and watch how they
pour-
make hot dogs. You
pour
probably
in
never
a-
eat one again.
pour in like a water bottle. Like, hey, Dr. Chopper, here's some water. And he drinks it. He goes,
Why
would you do
that to
why would you do? I did that to him the other day.
What'd you give him?
I gave him a chip, a plantain chip. And I was like, here, Dr. Chopper, try this. And he's like, oh, okay. So he tried it.
It had
He goes,
corn-
oh, this is good.
It's like a
and then he
Dorito.
And then he was like, what did you give me? I can taste like the minerals in my mouth. And I was
a
like,
metallic taste.
I was like, it might have like corn oil in it.
It had
He's
like
you dog. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
I am a hot dog. Get it right.
You guy.
You guy. He does. That does sound just like Dr. Choppa. You guy.
it's funny. Right now it's 10:33. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're gonna be on till 11 a.m. We're gonna be having a good time. For the rest of the show, Kurt's over here giving me the hand signals. I'm shaking him off. It's like we're in the batter's box, and the pitcher, and all that stuff. And I'm like, no, Kurt, no hot dog. Take a step back. We're over here hanging out with JJ, having a good time talking about Dark Wolf Fitness. So let's hear more about Camp Gladiator.
Yep.
Let us know about that. So you mentioned, what is it, like boot camp style training?
So it's boot camp, so it's outdoors. So usually you're gonna find a location either with a city park, or we partner up with churches. So my location's at University Baptist Church off of Bay Area Boulevard and Middlebrook Drive. So again, it's Camp Gladiator. The boot camp itself, it's outdoors. So if it's raining, we never cancel. So we usually all have pavilion, or we can go inside the church. And if it's raining out, but again, it's for everybody. So any fitness level. So if you've never worked out before, or if you're a former athlete, it's a 4-week program. So it's been great. I've been doing it for this is 2.5 years I've been doing it. So I moved back from Portland, Oregon 3 years ago. I always tell everyone my roots are in Texas, but my heart's in Portland, Oregon. I love Portland, Oregon. It's just beautiful there, and I love my people there. But so I've been doing that since I've been back. It's been great. So again, you can always go to campgladiator.com, type in your zip code, look for any locations near you. And if you ever wanted to try one free month, just reach out to me. And then I'll definitely give you a promo code to try out for 1 month free of boot camp. And why not change it up?
How many locations, Camp Gladiator? Is that all over the country?
Yeah. So we're in, I think, 12, 13 states now. We got almost 1,000 trainers nationwide in those states. In Houston alone, we got 400 locations. So it's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Cool. So there's really no excuse for not working out. And if you wanted to change it up, it's great. Change it up. But again, like I said, it's our job is to educate you and challenge you and get you the results that you want. And the great thing about Camp Gladiator, like we said earlier, is it's the community, right? So it's hard when you go to a gym and it's just you by yourself. But when you go to camp and there's 10 to 50 people at camp that have been there, done that, or they're starting with you for the first time also, it's great accountability, right? And so it drives, it motivates you, and you find new friendships out there, and so it's great. So I've had a lot of my campers now been with me since day one, and so I've been very lucky to have them still, and they haven't got tired of looking at my face yet. So, but again, the trainers bring out their own equipment. All you would do is bring a mat and some water, and if you got dumbbells, bring them. But we provide the rest. So
That's cool.
Like in my camp, I got Bowder ropes and kettlebells and TRXs and you name it. So we make it fun for you.
So before you did fitness, what were you doing? I know you had mentioned
That's a
that
good question.
whenever you were in school that you were doing personal training to kind of help pay for it, but what kind of area of work were you in?
So I was actually at the time working for the city of Frisco. I was working in the meter department, so replacing water meters and any main breaks like that. My dad is still the water supervisor for the city of Frisco. Just lost noise.
Did you?
No, I can still hear Kurt. That's weird. Just kidding. Something just like.
It's probably just like the little wire from the headphones.
Anyways, so I did that. So I was going to school full time and working 2 jobs, and I was working for the city, and then I was working at GNC. So I was selling sups, all the crack to everyone, supplements, all that gross stuff. And then I did that for about 2 years for the city, and then left and just took a risk. I got certified at the age of 20 through NASM, and back then it was almost $1,000 that I borrowed money from my parents to get the cert. And then back then they sent you like 12 VHS tapes instead of DVDs or whatever. Or now it's all online now. So did that, and then just kind of hustled my way through college and trained some people on the side that helped me pay for my books or whatever. And then at one point I was making good enough money that I just stopped going to school. Dropped out, told my parents, and then from there I moved down to Houston, worked for corporate for 24. That's how I met Choppa.
Cool.
With his Mark Wahlberg picture. It's hilarious. And that's how I met my wife with 24. So it's been 12 years. And it's just I've always been good with people. Always about building relationships and connecting with people, and really care about who they are and where they're coming from. Empathy, showing them that I do care, that I've been there, I've done that, understand where they're coming from.
First thing you did was you're like, I know why you're wearing that hot dog suit. I have one too.
Yeah,
and
we
then
connected.
You gave me a big bro hug, and you're like, we're best friends now.
We're best friends.
Single tear. Take
Single
down
tear.
Kurt's hot dog face.
I've never had.
I really wish I would have known you had your hot. I would have worn mine. I had no shame.
Hey, was Dr. Choppa ever kind of like ripped, or has he always been kind of like slim but in shape?
I think he was probably a little more slim and leaned. When he worked at 24.
That's cool.
It's funny because it's been so long. I can't remember. How he trained his clients on the floor. I don't remember. I was just so distracted by.
I just wish I could see like Dr. Choppa like walking in the gym, like barely fitting through the door,
like Mark Wahlberg in that fitness movie. Just ripped like that.
Hey, so you mentioned you have you used to work at GNC, and you do training, and you have been in the fitness industry for a while and talk about it. But what are some supplements you were kind of like, I don't know, are you not really a big supplement guy, or what are some that you take or maybe recommend?
So I think I did a public speech last week, and someone asked me that, and I feel like if it's just for general health, I think just a good natural multivitamin and a fish body oil. I'm sure Choppa could probably chime in on that too, but I just feel like with a multivitamin, you're not going to get all the vitamins and minerals with food intake. And we don't eat fish every day either, right? So I think you having those 2 supplements. And now when it comes to working out, I mean, everyone's different. I'm not going to say this is the way to do it. I know what works best for me. I know I need a little kick before I work out. I mean, I have friends out there that don't take anything and they just kill it with no caffeine, with no extra energy. And I envy that. I can't. And then I do a post BCAAs after I work out. So I have my aminos through Silicor. So I do that, and that's about it. I mean, I try to eat 4 to 6 meals a day, and every meal is with protein and vegetables. I try to get 1 fruit in a day. And then again, I try to cut out any processed foods.
Yeah.
So, and my wife's a nutritionist. So,
cool.
She's kind of the one that runs the household when it comes to food anyway. So.
I was going to ask that. I was like, do you cook? Like, is it mainly like prepped, or if that's
horrible.
fortunate with your
I mean,
wife?
if you want like a tortilla with a slice of cheese in it, and a piece of deli meat
Sounds
and
good.
roll it
I'm not
up,
still eat it, yeah.
or make you a hot dog. I'm all about that. But other than that, she cooks. And then my mother-in-law is a great cooker too. So they're from Croatia. So I get some good, some good Slavic food too.
My wife just texted me and says, sounds like our diet whenever you were mentioning la tortilla with the cheese and
Well, that's every Hispanic culture though. Growing up, that's what it was. That's what. Even with my mom, if it was in a hurry, just you roll up a tortilla with some
Cheese,
stuff in it, and cheese or whatever, or butter or whatever.
Fold it, bam.
It'll save you. It saves your life. Tortillas and butter, man. Tortillas and butter. Have you ever had that? Tortilla with butter and then heat it up?
No way, Kurt has.
Look,
Yes, and then you put cinnamon inside of it. Cinnamon and sugar.
Well, I mean,
God.
you
You
can,
roll
but
it
that's
up.
not what he's talking about.
You roll it up and then you eat it like a churro.
There you go. There you go.
See, yeah,
It's a cheap way of making a
churro.
Churro,
The
yeah.
tortilla, butter. You put the butter in the microwave, melt the butter, and then you put cinnamon on it, and then you roll it up, and then you eat it. I used to do that all the time.
I think we should do a live food prep show here and just let Kurt run it.
That would be hilarious.
And then I'm not
This
eating
is
it.
how you make. This is how you make mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Put it in
Put
the
it
microwave.
in the microwave.
2 minutes.
Oh my gosh! I used to do that for grilled cheese sandwiches.
You
microwave.
put it in the microwave?
Well, so you put you toast the bread, put the cheese, put it together, and then put it in the
Or just give it a
microwave.
little extra melt.
Then melts the cheese. No, because you got the toasted bread, so you don't put the cheese on when you're toasting the bread. You toast the bread, and you put the slices of cheese, and then you put it in the microwave.
You
and
just didn't want to put
That's
it
how
in a
you do
pan
it.
and do it. On
yeah,
the
you didn't want to
oven.
put it in a pan or put butter on the bread. That's an easy way to do it if you don't have any butter around the house. You get a grilled cheese sandwich.
Man, so much stuff I'm learning today. This is
This
amazing.
is how you
You're
get
gonna
by.
have to tell your wife, the nutritionist, about this details and the
I
knowledge.
also
Kurt's
am
dropping
really
on-
good with cup of noodles. I had the perfect college diet. Like if you're in
We all
college-
had that, right? We had those.
cup of noodles.
What was those noodles you buy 10 for $1?
ramen,
10 for
ramen
man,
noodles?
Ramen
Man.
noodles.
creamy chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Those were the best. The
Dang.
same thing I had in college. Those,
I hate, like you would
Hot
walk
Pockets.
around later and you're like,
Hot
everybody
Pockets.
knows that I had a couple of noodles because like you just feel sweaty because you had all that sodium that went in. It
like
has,
you were sweating during
250
while you're eating it?
milligrams of like salt in one. Little
you were
container.
sweating while you're eating it.
Oh yeah,
Probably something else going on.
sweating while sitting in class and you're looking around and like you had a couple of noodles, didn't you? I smell it on you.
There's a
Like,
lot of stuff
yeah.
going on with you, man. You smelling and cheese dripping out and
Of my pores. this conversation, everyone's gonna play this. The other day we were talking about how I could never run for office because
Did you
people
smell?
would follow like, well, that too, but people would like find all of these things that I say and then use it against me.
use it against you.
Like literally, my opponent would have the easiest race ever. They're like,
Smear campaign.
it would be the best, and we're like, you know what? In 10 years, when I run for president, nobody would
President.
be doing smear campaigns because everyone would just be dirty. There'd be like Snapchats that would come up, and you're like, you know what? This isn't fun anymore. Let's have a positive campaign.
Yeah, when they would find some good footage on you in the hot dog suit, and they'd be like, "Really? This is the guy you want to run the country?" And then like it would turn black and white, boom, and then yeah, this is a paid ad brought to you by Kurt's opponent.
Hey, look, Rex Cotton said the same thing. He said, yes, cinnamon sugar. He knows.
So let me look. So he's listening right now. So I went to high school with that guy. I grew up with that guy. So
Rex.
he probably came over to my house, and Carlotta, my mom's name's Carlotta. He probably never met a woman named Carlotta before having exactly. She's the only one in the world.
Carlotta.
Carlotta. But I'm sure he would come over and eat our food too.
The cinnamon and sugar
Sugar.
tortillas.
But you know what? It's amazing. Growing up in that household, Hispanic household, my grandma was the one that made this phenomenal food. And when you look at African Americans, Hispanic cultures, you're almost like ready to be diabetic, right? If you just eat really bad, right? Like all that
Right.
kind of food, right? So it's funny because my mom, for some reason, couldn't make tortillas. I'm sorry, Mom.
Oh,
So
on blast.
on blast, on blast, Carlotta. So I was spoiled before my grandma passed away to get the best tortillas, and so now, when we moved down here, HEB has the best ones.
Oh, man.
HEBs, they don't play around with those tortillas, man.
No,
They're
yeah,
good.
they are good, and that's what my wife, when she was like, "Hey, that sounds like our diet." That's what we do. Have the HEB tortillas. Just warm them up a little bit. And here's something that I'm slightly ashamed, but like if we don't want to get the pan dirty or like put it on the stove, I'll straight up fold it in half, put it in the toaster, drop it down in there for like 2.5 minutes, and then it comes out and it's already folded, and you just put it, and it's like cooked. And then you just put your meat or whatever else you want in there. But it works, believe it or not, it works.
Rex just said that Carlotta would throw the chanclas Yeah.
Act up.
I mean, not
I've
only
heard
that,
stories about
chanclas, man. Chanclas are a deadly weapon. I mean, if I didn't get trouble from my mom, it was either my aunt or my uncle that had the other extra chancla to back it up, right? So
Yeah,
you just didn't get spanked by your mom. You got spanked by the rest of your family too.
So the other day, I was in church and I saw somebody had posted something. Actually, he goes to our church and he hangs out with us here on the radio, on social media as well. He said, "Man, why?" And I'm gonna be careful. I said, he said, "Why are Hispanic moms sometimes acting so crazy? I just saw this lady take off her chancla in church and start popping on the kid for whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, can relate."
And those chanclas are not just made for just wearing, not only for just spanking or hitting, but they're for like to kill bugs. So when you get hit by them, there's like it's all dirty on the bottom.
Has a lot of uses.
Kurt had no idea.
He doesn't know any of this.
That stuff doesn't happen in Vermont.
Do you know what a chancla is?
Chancla is a sandal.
Okay, but it's a very specific kind of sandal.
It's one
It's a
that's
chancla.
deadly. Yeah, it's deadly.
It's a deadly one.
It's a deadly sandal.
Okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Right. See, I know. Don't make me seem like I'm not a cultured hot dog.
I think you are. I'm just kidding. How long you been here? So how long you've lived here in Houston?
3 years?
3 years.
3
Okay.
years now. 4. Yeah, going on 4.
So what brought you down here?
Gardy. No, I took a teaching job.
You just looked up sexy men, hashtag sexy men, and he
Sexy
came
guy-
up.
Sexy
on
guy
Instagram?
tattoos. Like, my Instagram came
If
up.
I say yes,
I want to work with
this
that guy.
this whole show just went down the drain. If I say yes,
And you're fired.
like,
I'm creeped
Gardy's
out.
like,
I'm creeped
Gardy's
out.
like, I'm never taking you to dinner again.
You're so weird.
I know. No, I took a teaching job next door at the school and taught in Houston for a year. And Pastor said, "Hey, come and join the staff." And so I said, "Okay." So I came. I edit Pastor's TV show. And last November, Pastor was like, "Hey, you and Gardy need to do a radio show." And we're like, "All right." So we added radio to the mix.
Great move, y'all. Great. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. We love doing what we do. We get to meet a lot of people doing some cool things in the community and just kind of spread what they're doing. And if it's positive, we want to talk about it.
Of course. Yeah. So are you from here?
I'm from here. So I grew up, 45 minutes in Angleton, down the way. And then I moved to Lamarck when I was 10 years old to specifically come to this church. My family wanted to come to this church and my family wanted to put me in the school. So there's a Bundle Life Christian school. So that's whenever I moved to Lamarck. My parents still live in Lamarck. And my mom actually works at the school. And now my son, who is 5, he goes to the school too. So it's kind of neat to see how it all works
that's
out.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
One generation to the other. What about
And
your hot
his
dog
great-
kids?
I don't have any kids.
No hot dog kids.
You just
No
had a
wife.
baby yesterday, really?
Oh yeah, KG.
So are you sore from that? Were you sore?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
inner thighs and glutes?
No, not inner thighs and glutes, just the abs.
Just the abs. Yeah.
But how
Just-
much of that is from the workout last night? And I wonder how much of it is from the actual machine.
No, I was hurt. I barely did any crunchies yesterday.
Crunchies. I like that.
I know, like
love that.
crunchies is kind of like it's like a dessert.
cereal.
It's like and that's what he always says. I'm like, dude, it's crunchies. He's like, this is what I said, crunchies.
Get in the gym. Let's go. Let's do some crunchies.
Just like eating.
Captain Crunch.
Cinnamon toast
The one cereal that like
crunchies.
scratches the roof of your mouth.
So you really didn't do much of the ab.
No, I could barely move my abs
So
yesterday.
are you sore like you did work out?
Yes.
I wonder if
I
that
have,
actually.
I have a 4-pack right now.
Okay.
I
Oh,
literally
wow.
have a
It's
4-pack.
too bad you have that
can
hot dog
see-
costume on. You can show everybody.
I wonder if you like got hooked up to that machine enough, if it would like literally make your ab muscles get because
She said it would take
stimulates
like
them.
4 years. If you did that every day for 4 years, you would have really nice looking abs.
Well, there you go.
4
Because
years.
it just makes the muscles contract. It's like boom, makes them contract, and then they just literally start. Because I've done it to my back and some other places, and it feels good. Because it makes your muscles feel good, but your abs, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you want to get a good ab workout, just go do that. Just have another baby. Core activation, right?
Yep. Kurt, we need to get you on that machine again.
no,
How long did you do it for?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, and that's it.
That's enough.
That's a
Not 20 minutes straight. So it was
Okay.
like
It was contractions.
it was like a minute and a half, and then he's like, wait, like 4 minutes, and then he's like a minute, and then he's like, okay, doctor, stop.
No, it was
He sounds
literally
just like that.
on for like 4 minutes
No, it was not. Go watch
at a
the video.
time.
You're lying.
It feels
well. I'm sure up here you thought it was.
Dude, my whole mouth was like shaking. My
like a
my
quiver.
brain was shaking. My legs were like hurting. Literally, I could feel it pulsating through my body. It was the worst experience I've ever had. I've been choked down and knocked out. Like literally in that chair right next to you. We had an MMA fighter come in.
He choked you out?
Choked me out. I passed out. Like literally found
you let him do that to you?
I literally found the Holy Ghost. Was shaking. Was literally shaking. And I would do that again over being in that pregnancy simulator.
You let someone choke you out. Like
I didn't let them. They actually did it.
Well, no, here's what happened. Kurt said, "Can you demonstrate a move for me?" And he was like, "Sure, I'll show you the rear naked chokehold." And so he did, but he was waiting for Kurt. He was, he's like, "I'm going to slowly do it," and like expecting Kurt to be like, "Okay, that's good." So he was doing it, and Kurt never did it because I don't know why. Everybody was like, "Well, why didn't you tap or be like, hey, that's enough," or say anything? But Kurt just went out.
What was the last thing you thought about before you went out?
All of my life memories flashed before my eyes.
Cats.
He saw the light.
You forgot
all the people that I didn't
this morning.
All of the people that I put an extra food in the cat every morning just in case
you get choked
something
out
bad
again.
happens on the radio.
Choked out again.
Man, I didn't know radio could be so dangerous.
I'm surprised you let someone. Well, I'm surprised he didn't say anything. What a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like-
So Leanne said that's nothing, talking about your childbirthing, and then she said try actual birth. So I said I'll see if I can somehow figure out a way to make that happen, and we can get you to have like a real baby. No,
That is true. Like Sulianne just said, what kind of person does not know how to tap out?
or just to say like anything.
Hey,
just
that's
be like,
enough.
"Ugh," yeah, like reach your
Can you
hands
stop?
up. He was like this.
Okay, that tickles. No more.
Man, I thought I got the brunt of this yesterday. It continues every day.
Oh
Just
man,
love, man.
it is.
I
Just
love how we came in here to talk about Camp Gladiator, and now we're talking about childbirth still.
It's a big part of
Working out.
working. It is.
Camp Gladiator is all about being choked out and not
Yeah.
tapping out.
There you go.
I want this guy every day on the radio.
Come on, let's go. I'll be here every Friday.
Oh man! Right now it's 10:53. We have a couple minutes left. We're
Wow, it's
talking
already
to
been an
JJ.
hour. Wow,
It's- yeah, has
this
it
is
felt
amazing.
like it?
No, it feels like 10 minutes.
I think it's because of my drink.
It's a C4.
Shout out to C4.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling like
Sponsor us.
weird right now.
I'm sure
In
because
terms
you just engulfed 200 milligrams of caffeine in that bang, and now you got another 200. You're gonna probably end up cleaning out the whole church and
Ooh.
vacuuming and cleaning the walls and the bathrooms.
Get something done today.
Man.
Finally,
That'd be exciting.
there's so much editing.
Yeah, your editing would. I can't even imagine what it would be like if you're on this much caffeine. You just be like, ah. and
So
then
how many hours do you spend a day or a week on editing videos?
Here we go. Whatever number he says, divide it by 10. I'm just throwing that out there.
96 divided by 10. Yeah, no, I spend a lot of time. So like I said, I edit Pastor's show, I edit all the videos for the church, and then I do all the videos for the radio station as
That's
well.
awesome, man. I was doing a great job. Keep it up.
So probably about 5 hours. I would say 5 hours a week, if even that much. We're being honest. Was that a yawn?
No, that was me with my
Drink
shot.
more. What? Okay, that was you just in shock.
You need like bunk beds back here. Like,
Oh, I have a couch upstairs. I will go take a nap on.
No crash.
Right after I get done with this. Night, Kurt.
Wow.
we should do a live video just doing pranks on you
Him
every time you fall
sleeping?
asleep.
You could put like a boiled pan, like a pan of boiled like below me as I'm sleeping, be like getting Kurt ready for the lunch.
I was just like maybe putting whipped cream in your hand, then tickle your face with your
Somebody
feather.
asked me the other day, they're like, so how do you take the bun off? I was like, what? Like, yeah. Do you ever take the bun out? Like, because you can have a hot dog without the bun. Like, no, you can't.
Well, I almost ended up getting a pickle costume, but the chili dog just called my name out.
Mhm.
Pickle
Pickle.
Kurt.
I'd be a Frito pie.
Yep.
That's what I would be, a Frito pie costume.
Frito pie or just a tortilla. It's just butter all over it.
That works too. So JJ, let everybody know one more time, what you have going on about Camp Gladiator, who's welcome, and how they can find you on social media.
Yeah, so Camp Gladiator, again, everyone's welcome. If you're looking for a new fitness program, you look at this to change things up, you're looking for support, community, accountability, campgladiator.com. It's a great company. So you can just go to, like I said, campgladiator.com, check it out, type your zip code, see if there's a location close to you, and then reach out to one of us here. And if you want a free month, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. My phone number is 469-879-4312. Again, 469-879-4312. And then with Dark Wolf, I still got Fit Pros lined up throughout the year. And with that, every time I have a Fit Pro, I call it fitness and beer. So I have a big old thing of beer, cold beer, and we just talk about fitness and have a cold glass of beer and just talk about fitness industry and their expectations, their experiences, their goals, their success, their failures, all that good stuff. You can find me on YouTube, Dark Wolf Fitness Podcast. You can look up Dark Wolf Fitness on Facebook and follow me. My website right now is a challenge right now, so just bear with me and getting that stuff done. So I have blogs too. I need to get back on that. But again, reach out to me if you have any questions, any fitness tips. Again, like I said, I've been in the industry for 18 years. My niche is program design, and I'm also known as the booty guy. So if you ever get nice glutes like Curt, Kurt's got great glutes.
Okay, it's
just reach out to me.
Nice bun on that hot dog.
Yep,
not gonna lie, that's
a great bun. I'm proud of you, man.
Stop hitting on me.
Just keep squatting.
I'm taken.
Just keep squatting. But yeah,
this bun is taken.
And again, I appreciate y'all for letting me be on here. I really do appreciate it. Looking forward to hopping on again and making Curt feel uncomfortable.
Cool. So what's next for the podcast? Where's the podcast gonna go? Where do you think?
So as like I said earlier, I think in the next 3 years, I want to be able to consult trainers. I want to be a mentor for them, and hopefully do public speaking for corporate companies, for fitness trainers, and really guide them the right light. Because I think as a trainer working for the corporate world, it's hard. It's a hard game to play, and you see in the fitness industry there's a massive turnover ratio because there's a lack of experience, a lack of education, a lack of leaders or managers in those gyms. So I want to be that middleman that can help them go from, hey, I'm making $1,000 a month to $10,000, $15,000 a month, because it's possible. Even with 24, you can make good money, but and just educate those trainers in the right direction when it comes to fitness programming. So I hope I'm the next like Tony Robbins for fitness, for fit pros. I just want to be that motivator and help them build relationships and help them be successful. So
that's cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Man. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun. And Curt, I feel like you look great in the hot dog, especially for just having had a baby yesterday. Snap back. It's the year of Curt, 2018. Curt, your bounce back game is strong, right?
And think about this, Curt.
Bounce back.
You have great buns, so you need to really build on that and just continue
He's
to.
so happy. Look at him. He's like,
to continue to build on that hot dog,
on the strengths.
Listen, you can't have a great foundation without strong buns, and you got
He's
that
a foundation.
Dang.
Just put chili on there.
That sounds like
whatever
an
you want.
Instagram. Like the Instagram girls, they always come up with something
Kurt's an
to
Instagram
say
model.
with the Instagram. So I should take a picture with my buns and be like, a great foundation starts with great buns.
Yes.
I feel like an Instagram girl has already probably done that.
Not in a hot dog
Not
costume.
in a hot dog suit.
No, yeah, you got one up.
Okay, we're going to put it on our Instagram. Go follow KHEA Radio on Instagram. That's fun. Right now it's 11 o'clock. This has been Kickstart. Y'all have an awesome weekend. We'll see y'all tonight, 7 o'clock at Abundant Life. It's going to be great. Thank you, JJ, for joining us.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks.
Woo!
Oh.
Sweet.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye, Facebook. Y'all have a good one. See y'all tonight, 7 o'clock.
Peace.